pretty big show to enjoy this evening. So yeah, really hope that this is coming to you. You'll have to let me know in the chat. But hello to everyone that's joining us. Hello to everyone that is here. As I said, I'm going to keep an eye out to see that everything is okay. We've still got quite a few things that we need to set up. And see if we can get sorted. Shout out to everyone that's here. Whilst we're doing that, I need to... You have to let YouTube know now if this is aimed at kids or not, so I need to let them know that it's not aimed at kids. Obviously, it's fine if kids watch it, but it's not directed at kids. So you have to do all this extra stuff now. It's an absolute nightmare, like having to go through and do everything. There's about 50 different things that you have to do just to set up a stream. So I need to still tweak a few things. Shout out to... Oh, I can see it's a little bit laggy, isn't it? A little bit laggy. Hopefully that clears up. Did the Fiend let you in? No, the Fiend didn't let me in. Technical difficulties let me in. That's what let me in. Daisy's trapped in the funhouse. Well, I'll tell you what's bugging me. The fact that the sound seems out of sync with what I'm saying. Is that the same for anyone else? People are going to have to... People saying there's a bit of lag. Yeah, lag. Oh, man, I knew there was going to... People are saying it's about the same. I think there might still be some lag on this. Wow, we have got some issues. Right. This is exactly the kind of stuff I was battling with. This is why we were like 5 minutes late or whatever. Yeah, I can see there's still lag. I can try... Can I try one? I'm going to try one more thing. Right. Let's give this a go. Let's see if we can get this working. Yeah, I mean, I think the sound is coming through all right. And I'm still going to mess around with a couple of little things. So if the sound is coming through all right, then I can talk to you about what we've got happening tonight, because we've got a very good show. We've actually got a ladder match. There's lots happening, lots to get excited about. There's lots of rumours for us to discuss as well. Ladder match that's going to be happening tonight between Andrade. The problem is that we did such an epic stream for the UFC the other day. It was such a big stream that we actually maxed out our data. So this was having to rely on the Wi-Fi at home. It's simply not strong enough. It's just not strong enough. So I've just had to buy more data. Like, my phone bill is honestly about £200 a month every month. Yeah, I've maxed all that out because of like the 7-hour stream that we did the other day. So yeah, I've just had to buy some more. But hopefully, as long as that's working, I don't care. And it looks like it's fixed. Not frozen anymore. Yay! There we go. Not frozen anymore. Your lips and voice were not in sync. Yeah, I think there was a few problems, but hopefully that is it. Normally when you spend money, then things get fixed. So yeah, I've just bought some data, and hopefully that means now that we are all good in the hood. So, as we said, we've got the ladder match. We already spoke about that. We got Rusev and Liv Morgan taking on Lashley and Lana. Brock Lesnar is going to be in attendance tonight as well. There's lots of rumours about The Undertaker, because The Undertaker was at the Performance Center. So there's a lot of excitement about The Undertaker appearing at the Royal Rumble. I'm not saying that he's going to appear tonight, but I am saying that there's every chance that he appears at the Royal Rumble, because there's a lot of talk about the fact that The Undertaker's going to be at the Saudi Arabia show. And of course, that Saudi Arabia show, that takes place next in February. It's the next pay-per-view after the Royal Rumble. So that would mean that we are now starting to obviously work towards Royal Rumble, but have one eye on that Saudi Arabia show. And it really wouldn't surprise me if they use the Royal Rumble to kind of set up the Saudi Arabia show. We still don't know what that show's called. I'm guessing it's going to be Super Showdown. They tend to give it that kind of a name. So I'm expecting it to be called something like Super Showdown. And there's every chance The Undertaker is going to be on that card. I kind of feel like the Saudi royal family, the Saudi people, love seeing The Undertaker. They obviously haven't seen him live that many times. And he doesn't tend to do like WrestleMania or whatever these days. He wasn't there. He was there 2 years ago for a nothing match against John Cena. And then he wasn't at WrestleMania last year at all. So we're going to have to wait and see what the plans are for The Undertaker this year. But it really wouldn't surprise me if he was at the Performance Center getting ready for that Saudi Arabia show, because it really is a big deal for WWE. The amount of money they get paid for those shows, absolutely huge. So, yeah, there's rumors of The Undertaker. Apparently, Kane is going to be in the Royal Rumble. He hasn't confirmed it, but apparently there's reports saying that he is in the Rumble. I think PW Insider are reporting that Kane is going to be one of the participants. I'm not expecting any surprises tonight. I'm not expecting to see CM Punk or anyone like that tonight. I think if there is anything like that, then you're going to see it at the Rumble. They'll save that for the Rumble. Yeah, I'm not expecting anything along those lines. The favourite for the Men's Royal Rumble, now that we're getting closer, we can look at the bookies odds, and the bookies are saying Roman Reigns is the favourite for the Royal Rumble this year. I don't disagree, to be honest. I could see that happening. People saying that Undertaker should retire. Maybe he should. People are saying there's a little bit of lag again. I don't know why there's a bit of lag. It should be all fixed. Hopefully it will leave us very, very soon. CM Punk is backstage. That's big news if it's true. I don't know if it is true. We tend to get these kind of stories all the time, don't we? That he's backstage and all of this kind of stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I'll believe it when I see it. Everyone liked the stream. Jesse saying there's a little bit of lag. Shout out to Jody. Hope you are well. Turn that off. Let me try. I'm just fixing lots of stuff whilst talking in the background, doing lots of different things to try and make sure that this isn't lagging. I think it's all right. On my screen, it looks absolutely fine. I've got to be honest. So hopefully it settles down, and then, we'll take it from there. Shout out to, as you can see, we've got the countdown clock for like 46 minutes away from Raw beginning. Shout out to everyone that's kindly donated recently, like Jody Gilly, RZ, Punish'em, Gaming and Fishing, Legato Blue Summers, and Cephas79. Shout out to all of you guys. So it's looking all right this end, honestly. So I'm kind of hoping that it has settled down again. I'll keep an eye on it. Honestly, I don't know. I think it keeps kind of slipping out of sync a little bit, and I don't know why it would be doing that. Days, did you ever look up Wang Kashai? I quickly had a look on Wikipedia, saw it was a Japanese wrestler, but I didn't get a chance to look at any footage or anything. I saw it was a legit wrestler. Days, what would be your worst superstar to win the Rumble? I don't know, actually. That's a really good question. What would be the worst superstar to win the Rumble? I don't know, is the answer. What I love about the Rumble is that it is believable that anyone could win it. Who would be the worst? Let me know in the chat. Who do you think would be the worst to win the Rumble? I really like the Rumble because if Bo Dallas won it, then Bo Dallas wins. It really doesn't matter who wins it because it is totally believable. Anyone's got a chance. So I really do like the Rumble for that reason. In fact, I would love like a complete no one to win it. I would love it. Like, I don't want to say EC3 as a no one, but he's a bit of a no one in WWE terms because they never use him. So to casual WWE fans that never watched Impact or TNA, they won't know much about EC3. They will have seen him just a couple of times. But EC3 has got such a cool history. You know, he's kind of he's achieved so much in wrestling. It would be really, really cool if someone like EC3 that was never getting used, constantly sitting in catering. Everyone thinks that Vince hates him and all of this kind of stuff. It'd be really cool if out of nowhere EC3 won the Royal Rumble. And the Rumble can do that. We don't tend to get anything like that, you know. We don't tend to get too many examples of nobodies. I don't want to call EC3 a nobody, but you know what I mean. I mean, people that aren't being used on TV. People that you just don't see that often. People that aren't in storylines. You know, someone like Mojo Rawley that you just don't see that often, or No Way Jose. Like, these are all people that have a chance at winning the Rumble if they're in it, because that's the joy of the Rumble. So, people that I would hate to see win it, I suppose it'd be someone like Sheamus, because I just don't feel any kind of connection with Sheamus, to be honest. I like Sheamus as a wrestler, but I think it would be a bit of a downer for the Rumble if someone like Sheamus won it. Yeah, that wouldn't get me too excited. Someone like Shorty G would be cool, but I'm desperate for them to change his name. I absolutely hate. It's like loathing now. It's not even a hatred. It's now an actual loathing. I loathe that name. So, the best people, though, of course, are going to be surprises. People like CM Punk, people like Edge, people like Paige, people like Ronda Rousey. They're going to be the best ones, in my opinion. Someone like Aleister Black would be incredible. They did Nakamura the other year, and I love that. I loved it when Nakamura won, because I really thought that was kind of like out of nowhere. Wasn't expecting Nakamura to win it. And I thought, yeah, why not, you know? Absolutely fantastic wrestler, and I was totally down for it. Who will eliminate Brock Lesnar? I think it's going to be Cain Velasquez. I can see this setting up for Cain Velasquez versus... I can see it being Cain Velasquez versus Brock again, to be honest. I think the plan is that they're building towards that, heading towards that. And I don't have a problem with it. I actually didn't mind the Cain Velasquez Brock Lesnar match from the Saudi Arabia show. I actually thought it was all right. So I think that's who will eliminate Brock. Shout out to famous KJ Carter. Thank you very much, my friend. Really appreciate the support. I'm still fixing things here. Doing little things in the background. I missed the old couch. Yeah, I suppose the only problem with upstairs is we could still be up there, but it would just be like a plain white wall. Didn't we do that for SmackDown? I think we was up there for SmackDown, but we moved down here for UFC. That show, I mean, I have to give a shout out to the mods on the channel as well. Thank you so much for all the support and everything that they did. The likes of Anna Dawes, I know Sunny Wolf came on board for a little bit. Jesse came on board for a little bit. C Wrestling UK, Jim Gore. There was like so much support because that stream, I mean, I don't think I've been called a loser so much in my life. Over 7 hours. You know, you could have joined that stream at any point and there was someone abusing me at some point, which I was totally fine with. But a big thank you, a big shout out to all the mods on the channel. They did an absolutely incredible job. Jason Peace says, shout out Royal Rumble week. This is awesome. This is awesome. As long as the lag has gone away, then yes, this is totally awesome. But I love Royal Rumble. I would say it's my favourite show of the year. As I said, my only criticism is I wish that there was some like really outsiders that would win the Rumble, you know? It's probably going to be someone like Roman Reigns. It's probably going to be someone like Charlotte Flair. I'd love it if it was like Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott coming back winning the Rumble. That would be brilliant. But anyone has a chance. You never know what surprises there's going to be. And I do think that this show, with Brock being in the Rumble, it does make it feel bigger, better. I really do like him being in it. Yes, he should be defending the title. I'm disappointed they haven't addressed that. But, you know, it is what it is. I think him being in it and him being in it at number 1 definitely adds an extra level of intrigue, because now we're all waiting to see who's going to be number 2? Who's going to be number 2? Who's going to be number 3? Who is going to stand face to face in the ring with Brock Lesnar? And I would hate for it to be someone like Roman. I would hate that because we see that match. It needs to be Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, someone that you just wouldn't, you'll never get the match, or you don't think you're going to see the match, you know, for a long time. I really want someone like that. Shout out to Tim Johnson. Hope you are well, my friend. Days, what is your favourite WWE pay-per-view? Well, my favourite show, the one I look forward to the most each year, is legitimately the Royal Rumble, and I don't think I'm alone with that, because it is, you just never know what surprises you're going to get. I mean, for me, AJ Styles making his debut in 2016 was absolutely incredible. AJ Styles coming out during that match was just a thing of beauty. And I can't wait to see what they've got lined up this year. I think there's a lot of signs pointing towards some big surprises. And what I mean by that is the fact that they've already announced people like Cain Velasquez. Now, if they hadn't announced Cain, I would have been a little bit concerned, because Cain Velasquez is someone that they might have saved as a surprise. The fact they've told us, or he's told us, and WWE have confirmed it, kind of suggests there's other surprises. I really am expecting something big from the Royal Rumble. So, yeah, very, very excited. My favourite pay-per-view is SummerSlam. That's interesting. Why SummerSlam? Why SummerSlam over the likes of Royal Rumble or WrestleMania? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love SummerSlam. It's the WrestleMania of the summer in many ways, but yeah, I'm interested. Why SummerSlam? AJ Parker, shout out to you, my friend. You said, Days, what's up? I saw a video that Sons of Lesnar, Sting, Razor Ramon, Taker, and of course Dominic could be in the WWE in a couple of years. What do you think? Do you think it'd be cool to see? I think it'd be alright. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not really that bothered about the kids of these superstars, because for every kid that goes on to achieve great things, there's kids that go on that just get forgotten. I'm thinking about, like, you know, $1 Million Man's son, Ted DiBiase. It was alright, but he didn't stick around. His heart wasn't really in it, and he's gone off to do other things now. So for every Charlotte, you've got like a Ted DiBiase. Think about the fact they've got Mr. Perfect's son on the roster right now. Curtis Axel is Mr. Perfect's son. Think about how badly they've treated him, considering that he is Mr. Perfect's son. So I kind of feel like when it comes to that, they need to prove themselves. I'm not going to get too excited just because it's Razor Ramon's son or whoever, because we've seen it fail time after time after time after time after time. But every time it does fail, it also succeeds. Of course, you know, The Rock is Rocky Johnson's son, so we know that it can work in a massive way as well. I don't know how they would present the son of The Undertaker if they were to go down that road of this is the son of The Undertaker and give him like a dark, mysterious persona and try and carry on that Undertaker legacy. That could be cool, but they might not want to touch it. They might want to make him his own person and go in a different way, and who knows. Happy birthday to Asim. Yes, definitely happy birthday to Asim. I would have wished him a happy birthday already if this stream wasn't literally falling apart around me. Shout out to Patrick O'Neill. Cool and fun time with your Bade and a bid. Shout out to you. Tyler says Curtis's main roster run is definitely not perfect. Yeah, I agree. I feel so bad for him because, like, he's a really good wrestler as well. And he's someone that I've got a lot of respect for. I really like the Axel Mania stuff that we got a little while ago. Do you remember, like, when that was to do with the Royal Rumble. He was, like, coming down, and I think Rowan pushed him out the way, and Rowan took his spot in the Rumble. So Curtis Axel was like, I never got eliminated. So, yeah, it was really... I felt for him, and then he got the whole Axel Mania. I think Damian Sandow was doing some fun stuff around that time as well, and yeah, it was really good. but it never went anywhere, unfortunately. That's probably the biggest push he had outside of... Wasn't he a Paul Heyman guy? I feel like he was a Paul Heyman guy for a short time. So, yeah, there's... I feel for him. There's lots of bad examples as well as good examples. Has anyone seen the rumour that Vince has cut the number of NXT stars for the Rumble? It should have been 10, but he's cut it down for main roster ones. Yeah, I did see that rumour. Yes. I can see there's people saying, and I can see on my screen as well, that there's lag. So I'm going to try something just to fix the lag. I'm going to try and reset the stream. Now, you don't need to go anywhere. The stream is just going to continue, but I'm just going to stop sending the images and everything for a second, and then it should come back. So I'm going to see if that fixes things. So bear with me. You don't need to go anywhere. I'm just literally going to resend the info, and hopefully, is that going to have fixed it? I don't know if that has or if that hasn't. Okay, hang on. This is an actual nightmare. We're having actual nightmares right now. Let's try and get rid of this. And let's try and get rid of this. I'm going to try and just cut back on a few things. It's made it worse! Yay! It has made it worse. Amazing. It might be alright now. I'm not too sure. It might be alright. I'm desperately trying to fix some stuff so that we can make this as comfortable. I mean, thankfully, we start early, so it doesn't really matter. Sin Cara is going to join NWA. That would be cool. Days, what do you predict for as the Royal Rumble winner, men's and women's? I'm predicting Roman, and I'm predicting Ronda. People are saying that it looks better. It looks better now. To be honest, I'm starting to wonder if it was a case that there's just too much on screen. Like, the computer's already having to deal with a green screen. Then I was asking it to deal with the ticker thing behind me as well. Plus, we got that countdown clock. We could get rid of I might get rid of the countdown clock now. I'm just going to really strip this back. This isn't even the new computer. We are literally doing this on the old computer, so maybe one day when I actually get round to it and I use the new computer, that'll have a little more power and it'll be able to cope with all of these things. Let me try this. What do I want? I want that. Let's change that over to WWE Raw. That'll do. Hopefully this is... Bang. Lovely. There we go. It's all good stuff to learn for the Royal Rumble, because we definitely don't want to be getting this wrong for the Royal Rumble. We want this to be working. We want it to be lovely. Days, I tagged you in a tweet. It's a new figure. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look and see. Let's have a look and see. It is... Oh, dude, you got it? I didn't even know it was out. I am desperate for that. This is the new... Look at this. Look at that. Actually, now, this is so good. Now I can show you, like, pictures that take up the whole screen. Wow, that's good. Although the background has gone proper weird. But there she is, look, Wendy Richter. I am desperate for that figure. Desperate. Okay, that's fixed all right. I thought that was going to be a nightmare then, but it's all right. And I think the lag, touch wood, has kind of gone for now. Yeah, I love that Wendy Richter figure. Absolutely love it. Right, we're up and running anyway. I'm feeling good about the stream now. I think we're in a better place with our lives. There we go. Right, we've still got about half an hour to go. Oh, lovely. I can relax now. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Hello, how you doing? Yeah, so past half an hour has been pretty manic for me. I don't know how you've been. But we are getting closer towards Raw. We are getting closer towards the Royal Rumble. Lots of excitement. Shout out to Joe Mikulicic. Days, I got a follow from Thunder Rosa. It made my day. Did they confirm a longer show tonight? I'm still not seeing it on the USA schedule. There's lots of confusion about that because on I don't know what schedules, but I've been sent pictures of TV schedules, quite a few actually, and it shows that Raw tonight is listed as being 3 hours 30. Someone else though, one of the news sites is reporting that half an hour, even though it says it's Raw, it's not Raw. It's actually going to be Miz and Mrs. But for some reason they haven't written it as Miz and Mrs. They've just written it as 3.5 hours for Raw. So I honestly don't know. I mean, it seems like we might get a normal Raw followed by Miz and Mrs. and they might have misprinted it on certain schedules. But we'll have to wait and see. I know one of the shows did overrun the other week and BT Sport just cut it off. We didn't even get all of the show. So that was frustrating. Hopefully we don't get that happening tonight. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Shout out to you anyway, Joe. Hello, Vegan Strong Style. How you doing, buddy? I remember watching Wendy and Cindy. That was the beginning of my wrestling fandom. Okay, very cool. I know that would have been around the mid-80s. MTV did a thing, didn't they? That was Fabulous Moolah versus Wendy Richter, which was very, very cool because Wendy Richter beat Fabulous Moolah, ended her, I think, 26-year reign as the women's champion, and yeah, very, very, very cool. She is an absolute legend, and I am genuinely desperate for that figure. Days, look up an image. Dude, I went to his Wikipedia. Shout out to Yusuf. Hope you are well. Action figures are cool. Days, thoughts on what you expect tonight? I don't expect a great deal. I just expect final touches, to be honest. I'm not expecting any big shocks or surprises or anything like that. I'm just expecting just a normal, really solid show, maybe a few final touches. I'm not expecting anything that's going to shake the world or break the world apart because I think any big surprises now they're going to save for the Royal Rumble. So, yeah, I'm not really expecting anything. Ms. and Mrs. doesn't start until January 29th. I don't know, bud. I can only tell you what I've seen. First of all, people were sending me links to a YouTube channel that was reporting that it was going to be 3.5 hours for Raw. Then I was being sent pictures of TV schedules that said Raw was 3.5 hours. And in all honesty, that was good enough for me. If you've got people reporting that it's 3.5 hours and you've got TV schedules listing it as 3.5 hours and I'm being sent several different pictures, it's kind of like, well, they must be doing it a little bit longer for the Rumble. A little bit unusual, but it is what it is. But then I did see a news site came out and said that it was Ms. and Mrs. That's what I've been told. I'm not making it up. I'm just telling you the truth. That's what I've read. So it could be 3.5 hours for Raw. It could be an old episode of Ms. and Mrs. I don't know. I do not know. We're going to have to wait and see. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was a slight overrun. What with it being Royal Rumble. But I can't remember them ever doing an extra half an hour before. I kind of feel like if they were going to do it, they would advertise it. I kind of feel like they would announce it in advance because an extra half an hour is quite significant. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll find out together. What other sports do you like? I love UFC. I genuinely am a big UFC fan. And boxing. I do like the big boxing fights. We will be doing the watch along for Deontay Wilder against Tyson Fury. We've got that coming up, so very excited for that. People keep asking me if I'm going to do the Jake Paul fight, and I am looking at it, not because I care, but because there's so many people asking me if I'm going to be doing it, so clearly it's something that people want. And I did KSI versus Logan Paul, and we covered both of those. So, yeah, I don't know anything about the fight. I don't know the undercard for the fight. I think the fight's on in about 10 days. I've got to be honest, if there's any wrestling on at the same time, or certainly UFC, but I don't think there is any UFC, then we would prioritise those. But if we're free, then yeah, we might end up doing that as well. So, and obviously we've got Worlds Collide. It's manic actually this week, because this week we've got Raw tonight, NWA tomorrow, NXT and AEW on Wednesday. Nothing on Thursday. Friday we're going to have to watch SmackDown and NWA Hard Times at the same time. So we've got that's going to be absolutely manic. There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. And I think, we did a 7-hour stream the other day for the UFC. And there was no issues at all. Throughout the whole 7 hours, the stream was perfect. No hint of lag. And then, of course, we start off and it's like the world's ending with this stream. We actually got lag everywhere. But with that being said, I think it now means I'm definitely going to start working on the new laptop, get the new laptop out and get that set up, because I know that's got a bit more processing power and it should be able to cope with what we need it to do. So hopefully this is just a one-off. Hopefully no more lag going forward. Hello, I just found the stream. How often do you do this? All I do is stream, but honestly, this is my life. We stream pretty much every day, apart from Thursdays. But saying that, there's a couple of boxing fights coming up, which I think are on a Thursday, which I've got one eye on. But we stream every day. So we're here for every Raw, every SmackDown, NXT, AEW, NWA. We do the pay-per-views, we're doing Worlds Collide, we're doing Royal Rumble, we're doing Hard Times, we've just been talking about the Jake Paul fight, we're doing Deontay Wilder versus whoever is fighting, I can't even remember, Tyson Fury, and we're doing UFC 247, that's got John Jones versus Reyes, we got Adesanya coming up, we got Habib versus Ferguson. That's all we do. I might as well not even bother turning the stream off. We might as well we'll start doing 24 hours now. That's what the next step is. C for 79 days, my friend. Shout out to you, buddy. You're going to drop the Firefly Funhouse background now that you've got a green screen. I was having a look actually. We've got to be careful because of course there's copyright issues, and last thing I want is to fall foul of that, because then, of course, that means WWE could take the stream down. If they take the stream down, that could then result in us not being allowed to stream for potentially 3 months. So it's just not worth the risk, is the truth. So as fun as that kind of stuff is, you've got to be so careful with like copyright stuff. I don't know is the answer. There's a lot of stuff that we could do, but we've got to be very, very careful with the images we use. Like this one, for example, is one that I've thrown together. There's no copyright issues here, so yeah, kind of feel good. Dave's big question: Wolves or Baggies? That's an easy answer. Blues. If I was to pick a team in the Midlands, I'd go for Birmingham. It's going to be a messy stream for me on Wednesday because I'm going to have a drink because it's my birthday. Anna Dawes, happy birthday for Wednesday. Shout out to you. Legend has it, Days now lives inside the Matrix. That is the stream. Yep, it's true, vegan. Nigel B, shout out to you, my friend. Hey, Days, what would you like Cena to do at WrestleMania? That is a great question. I would like him there, actually. I would like Cena there. I feel like WrestleMania is where you have your legends. It's where you bring out Stone Cold, bring out The Rock, bring out The Undertaker. No one minds if they make appearances because people just want WrestleMania moments, look at what he did last year with Thugonomics. Thugonomics was brilliant. I think that video, I can't remember how many views it got, but it was honestly one of the big moments from last year's WrestleMania was the whole Thugonomics John Cena thing. So, yeah, I kind of feel like what they did with him last year was fine. Do I want a match? I suppose. I think him putting someone over would be really cool. Like John Cena putting over someone like, I keep coming back to, I don't know, I mean, you could build up Buddy Murphy, couldn't you? Buddy Murphy is in this group now. So you've got Buddy Murphy in this group with Seth Rollins and the Authors of Pain. So you could just keep building up Buddy Murphy. And Buddy Murphy, you know, could be losing matches. Seth Rollins helps him out. The Authors of Pain help him out. John Cena has enough. John Cena has enough and calls out Buddy Murphy. John Cena versus Seth Rollins, it's a bigger match, 100%. But, I don't know, do I need to see that? I don't know. I feel like I would expect Seth to win that. But I think Cena versus Buddy Murphy, with Buddy Murphy winning clean, that would be huge for Buddy Murphy. And Buddy Murphy is such a great superstar, and they clearly see a lot in him because they've put him in that group with Seth, and they've put him in the group with the AOP. So I don't know. You could do Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy versus John Cena and someone as a tag match. John Cena and a mystery partner. How about that? That'd be pretty sweet. So Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy versus John Cena and a mystery partner. Again, Seth and Buddy Murphy win. But as I said, if you did Seth versus John, I really would be expecting Seth to get the victory. I don't. It's a big match on paper, but I think in reality, maybe not so much. But Buddy Murphy, John Cena, that's got such potential to be a great match, and it really helps build the future as well. So I'd be leaning that way. I really want Fiend versus Aleister Black as well. Not at this Mania, but maybe at 37, WrestleMania 37. I really want to see that match because I feel like Aleister Black is, I think, probably the biggest star that could go on to beat the Fiend. I don't really care about Drew McIntyre, if I'm being honest. I know he's got a great look, but I've not seen great matches yet. Whereas Aleister Black has been ripping it up with Buddy Murphy. And Aleister Black was brilliant in NXT. So I feel like Aleister Black is definitely someone that deserves a push. Buddy Murphy is definitely someone that deserves a push. We don't know who's going to come out of NXT. You've got such talent there like Keith Lee, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. The future is so bright. You could make an incredible WrestleMania card just with up-and-comers, just with this untapped talent, you know? I mean, Aleister Black's only had a handful of matches on the main roster. He's been sitting in a dark room for most of the time. So I feel like Aleister Black is someone that deserves the spotlight. Buddy Murphy and, you know, all those names that we just mentioned. Andrade is obviously up-and-coming as well. He's going to have a great match tonight. We all know that, against Rey Mysterio in this ladder match. Can't wait to see what they actually do, because that thing, it's got such potential. They never disappoint as well. They always deliver. S. Bizzle says, Morrison showed some ring rust. Yeah, it's a thing. I didn't mind it. Do you feel like the rushed feuds over the past couple of weeks for the Royal Rumble? I wanted to be surprised for returns. I think you're gonna be surprised. I think there's gonna be something, right? There's gonna be something. I'm adamant that you're gonna get Edge, or you're gonna get Ronda, or you're gonna get CM Punk. I think CM Punk's probably the least likely, but I think Edge is a really good shout. I think Undertaker is a really good shout as well. So I feel like you're gonna have surprises. I think that Morrison coming back in this way was disappointing. I think they could have brought him back in a much better way. But saying that, they, for whatever reason, decided to bring him back on the bump. That's when we first saw him. And the news was announced on Backstage. It feels like WWE now has got so many different channels. Like, not only have they got Raw and SmackDown, but now they need to get people to tune into Backstage. And they need people to tune into the bump. I don't think the bump really matters as much, but Backstage does, because of course it's on Fox FS1, so they need views, and they need to show that they're pushing that show. So obviously it gets promoted on Raw and it gets promoted on SmackDown, but they need to be giving people breaking news and big announcements so that people tune in. So it just feels like the Morrison return was a victim of that. He was a victim of backstage needing some gossip, is the truth. And then once it was announced, it didn't really matter how you brought him back because everyone knew he was coming. So they put him on the bump, so the bump had summer, and then there was a little backstage thing on SmackDown. Then the next week you get his interview in the ring, and then the week after you get the in-ring return, and it's just been like little step, little step, little step, little step, teasing, building. I gotta be honest, better way would have been just drop him in the Rumble. Don't say anything, drop him in the Rumble. People would have loved it. But they've given Summit to backstage, a bit of gossip. They've given an exclusive to the bump. They've teased his return for a few weeks on SmackDown, and that's the reasons why. So I don't know if feuds have been rushed. I think there's some good feuds. I feel like Sheamus versus Shorty G doesn't deserve to be anywhere near the Royal Rumble. I'm really not into that match being on the Rumble card. It doesn't feel like it belongs. But I feel like Lacey and Bayley has had a decent build. That's been building for quite a number of weeks. I think the Becky Asuka build has been incredible. There wasn't seemingly an opponent for Brock, so they've put him into the Rumble. I think Daniel Bryan and The Fiend has been a perfectly fine build. I think you're going to get Morrison and The Miz versus New Day at the Rumble. I'd be amazed if they don't make that match. So actually, no, I think some of the builds have been really good for the Rumble. And I'm as excited for this year's Royal Rumble as I have been for any year's Royal Rumble. This year's Rumble, I think, has got such potential, because they could go big. They really could go big this year, because I don't think there's like an obvious winner for either Rumble. I feel like going into the Rumble this time last year, you kind of looked at it and went, Becky's winning it. I kind of felt like Becky was winning it last year. And of course she did, because like she was the man and all of this kind of stuff. And so I kind of felt like that was maybe a little obvious. It's not obvious this year. Although Roman is heavy favourite. Heavy favourite. Jim Gore, shout out to you, bud, says, I'm sure Gable versus Sheamus will be part of the pre-game show. Yeah, you're right. I think it'll be a pre-show match. I still think that it doesn't belong even on a pre-show, to be honest, because there's not much of an issue between them. Sheamus came back, he kicked out at Shorty G, and I just feel like that's just a match for SmackDown. Like, why would you put it on? No one cares. So, yeah, you're right. It's got pre-show written all over it. I wouldn't have it as the main event, but we'll have to see. Days, Raw is normal length, but WWE just want people to watch Miz and Mrs. just because it says Raw on the TV guide. Chalmers says, Days, I think Cardi B is going to save Rey from Andrade and Zelina. That would be amazing if that happened. I don't know why they would do that on a go-home show, to be honest. Unless Cardi is going to be in Rey's corner at the Rumble. I don't know. The thing is that you want people talking about the Royal Rumble tonight after tonight's show. This is why I don't think you're going to get CM Punk or anything tonight, because they want you talking about the Royal Rumble. How was Raw? Raw was brilliant. I'm really excited for the Royal Rumble. That's what they want you thinking and saying. So, do we see Cardi B tonight? Do we see Undertaker? I don't think we do, because I think you'd be talking about them rather than the Royal Rumble. Do you know what I mean? You'd be talking about the Undertaker. Oh, did you see Raw last night? The Undertaker came out. No way, is he still wrestling? Blah 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 blah. They don't want you talking about that. They want you talking about the Royal Rumble. So I don't know. But Cardi B being in Rey's corner would be amazing, and she did tweet out his name, which was incorrectly spelt. But she did tweet that out, and I have got no idea why. Like, it's brilliant promotion for WWE. They must have been doing cartwheels when she did that. But yeah, I have no idea why. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Well, hopefully we'll find out soon. Who is Rey going to fight? Is fighting Andrade. Let me wish you another happy birthday for Wednesday and adores. Hope you have a great one. I second that. For the love of all things holy, I don't want to see Cardi B. How about Undertaker versus Kane versus Fiend at WrestleMania? Too slow, to be honest. I think that Bray in ring is... He's not the quickest performer. He's not someone that's doing like mad reversals or anything like that. There's definitely better in-ring performers than Bray. And that's no disrespect to Bray, because Bray's got a style that is a very popular style, you know, the brawler. He goes in there, just throws fists, and, you know, he's got moves. He can do a few things in there, but he's no Ricochet, right? He's got a completely different style. He's not a luchador. He's not a high flyer. He's just a brawler. And that style, I don't think really works that well with, like, Undertaker and Kane, because they're both quite old. So they're going to be quite slow as well. So I feel like the three of them will put on a very slow, very plodding match. Kind of need, like, a really good technical wrestler in there. That's why like Shawn Michaels had great matches with the Undertaker. Undertaker still had something about him then, though, you know, in WrestleMania 25, 26. I mean, you're going back 10 years. Going back 10 years since those matches against Shawn. So Undertaker still had something about him. He was kind of, you know, getting towards the end of his career at that point. We knew, you could say WrestleMania 29 was really when he peaked against CM Punk, which was a very, very good match, but wasn't quite the same levels as like the Triple H Shawn Michaels stuff. Honestly, since WrestleMania 30, Undertaker has just been a heavy decline, really heavy decline since WrestleMania 30. So putting him in there with someone quite slow like The Fiend, I don't think would work. I think you'd want to put him in there with someone like Aleister Black. Aleister Black's really technical. Really quick. He's got very impressive strikes. Can use his legs, spinning heel kicks, Black Mass, of course. He just looks legit, but I think he'd be able to carry the match as well. Undertaker can't carry a match anymore. He's done. He's done. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think on paper it sounds good. I think in actuality it'd be an awful match. Same with like Undertaker Sting. Undertaker versus Sting on paper is my dream match. In actuality, it would just be a dumpster fire, right? It would be horrific. Just have two old guys, it wouldn't be good. It'd be borderline dangerous as well, which is probably why that's the match we'll get at Saudi Arabia. And if we do, I'm going to freak out. I just need you to know that. I still want to see that match. Cain Velasquez in the Rumble, eliminating Lesnar. Yes, I think that's what would happen. Thoughts on Jinder winning the Rumble, squashing Brock at WrestleMania in less than a minute? Well, that's the dream, isn't it? I think that's what we all want to see. It's not happening. The Jinder experiment failed. They put the title on Jinder so that they could make inroads into India. I think they saw it as a real untapped market. It still is. They should have like NXT India, and they should just be based there and building up their fan base. They put the belt on Jinder, got a bit of support, didn't get them the numbers that they wanted, and it failed basically, and so they took the title off him. Not a very good title reign, the Jinder one. For the love of days, can we please stop the rematches over and over for belts? What's next? Talent being on both shows. I don't mind so much, to be honest. I mean, I understand what you're saying. It is very frustrating. I would be frustrated, though, if these were bad matches. But I don't know if you could ever see Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy enough. Like, they did that match 3 times, and I loved it. And now I've got no problems with Rey Mysterio and Andrade. Totally understand what you're saying. Totally understand where you're coming from. I would totally be agreeing if it was like Viking Raiders versus Gallows and Anderson, which was a match that we saw a few times as well. And it was a snooze fest. I wasn't interested. But I feel differently about Rey Mysterio and Andrade because they are so talented. Days, where is Huskus? Where is... do you know, I don't know. I think he might still be upstairs. I took him upstairs for SmackDown because we were streaming upstairs and the background was just white. So I was like, right, let's have Huskus. But I didn't bring him back down, so I think he's still upstairs. Days, name a figure you'd love to be made that hasn't already. Buddy Rogers, the first ever WWE champion from 1962, I think. Certainly early 60s. I can't remember if it's 62 or 64. I think it's 62. But yeah, we're talking about the first ever WWE champion, and he doesn't have a figure. You know, a massive name in the history of wrestling as well. You know, former NWA champion and huge, yeah, massive name in the early 60s. And first ever WWE champion. I would genuinely love that figure with the first ever WWE championship belt to come with it as an accessory. That would be amazing. And you could do special like black and white, old-timey kind of packaging as well, which would look amazing. Like really, really cool, really unique. And I think people would really like it. They actually did a Superstar Billy Graham, who was a massive name in the 70s. He was like Hulk Hogan before Hulk Hogan. I actually have his DVD. They even made a DVD about Superstar Billy Graham. I don't think I'd be able to put my hands on it right now, but it's definitely here. Like, I feel like it's right next to me, very, very close. No, I can't see it. Is it hiding behind Banana? Anyway, cut a long story short. They made a figure of him, Jack's figure, and it was black and white. They did the figure in black and white because people used to watch him on black and white TVs, which I thought was weird, but very cool. I thought it was really cool to have like a black and white figure. Obviously, it was like predominantly grey, like he would look on a black and white TV. But yeah, something a little bit different. So yeah, I'd love that. I wish I could give you like a more exciting answer, like Repo Man or Adam Bomb, which would be awesome as well, because we've never had them as Mattel figures. But honestly, the figure I'd want the most is that. Shout out to everyone that's joining us. I'd love WCW US and TV titles and the old ECW title, but that won't happen because they're not hot on ECW. I don't think it's so much them, actually. They have done an old ECW title, which, again, if I could put my hands on these things, I would grab it and show you. But I don't think I've got it to hand. But they have made the ECW Championship. But they... No, I don't have it. They have made it. Let me see if I can find a picture of it, because, of course, we've got a bigger screen now, so I should really take advantage of that. ECW figure, Mattel. Let's have a look. Let's see what I can find. Who is it with? Terry Funk. It was with a Terry Funk figure. You might not be talking about this version of it, because I know they did do quite a few different ECW titles. We are about to go over to Raw, by the way. That one there. So that is... Oh, it's not the best picture, but that is the old ECW one. Not the WWE one, but the ECW one from the 90s. It came with like a Terry Funk figure. It's really cool. They did it with someone else as well. They did it with CM Punk. And did it come with Bobby Lashley, the Royal Rumble figures? Have I got them around somewhere? Oh, man, if I was more organised, I'd be able to just put my hand on things rather than just saying words. No idea. I have so got to tidy this room. It is a mess. It is a mess. Anyway, all of that to one side. We're going to go over to Raw. Lots of fire. We've got actual fire. Fire. Flames coming up. Royal Rumble this Sunday. Lots of excitement. Are we going to start with Brock, do you think? That guy's got 2 belts. Cheering his head off. It does come with the Royal Rumble Elite. Thought so. Thought so. Right, we're on the road to WrestleMania. Becky Lynch is the man. We got a couple of Rey Mysterio masks. Seth Rollins on his way. Right. Burn it down. So I'm guessing he's going to be with Buddy Murphy, Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy, AOP. Yes, he is. I was just like, I couldn't see Buddy Murphy, but there he is. There we go. Boom. The Monday Night Messiah. Yeah, that's their new nickname for him. He's got his new shirt on as well. He does look like a Bond villain, doesn't he? With his one black glove. And there's the AOP with Buddy Murphy. This is really good for Buddy Murphy. He deserves this. Such a good talent. So, Seth in there with the AOP and Buddy Murphy. Days up, up, down, down. They were talking about a new wrestler coming to WWE. Could it be Conor McGregor or Edge? I don't know, buddy, because I don't know what they were saying. I am expecting Edge to be in the Rumble. Not expecting Conor. Conor's got deals everywhere. People are desperate for him. WWE would have to spend serious money. Serious money to get Conor. More than they pay Brock. S-Bizzle, by rematches, I mean not utilising the talent in the back. I look forward to cruiserweight matches more and more because of their athleticism. Yeah, I understand that, bud. Right, what's Seth saying? Seth saying thank you. Who's saying thank you to? Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for the support. Boos for Seth. Who's he talking to? He's thanking people. For making Monday Night Raw the premier program. I think it is. I think its ratings are still bigger than SmackDown. Okay. Weird. Someone. Okay, someone that he wants to thank. And it is Buddy. So Seth says, last week this man opened his eyes. I like it. I like it. The Seth faction should be called the Offerings. Seth Rollins and the Messiahs. Sounds like a band, doesn't it? We're Seth Rollins and the Messiahs, and this is our debut single called Savior, Savior. We're just seeing a replay of last Monday. Imagine J&J Security come back. I don't think there'd be much match for Akam and Razor, to be honest. Rowan is winning and facing his former tag partner, Wyatt, at WrestleMania. Would I like that? Probably. I don't know. I don't know if I'd like that. It would make sense. I can see there being a story there, but Rowan just hasn't really got much momentum at the moment. Everyone just wants to know what's in the cage. No one really cares about him or his wrestling or his character. People just want to know what he's carrying around. What bit him last week, you know? Seth being like, open your eyes, very familiar to Let Me In. Suppose. This promo sucks. Yeah, I'm not massively into it. And now we've just got a video package. Days Architects of Pain versus Undisputed Era. Yeah, I'd be down for that. That would be a lot of fun. I don't know how they'd do it. WrestleMania maybe could be really cool. Could be really cool. Yeah, that's a really good shout. I like it. 4-on-4. I wonder, are the OC going to add someone, do you think? So the OC are now outnumbered. The OC are definitely not the original club, only club that matter, are they anymore? So Seth says, let me welcome to you the newest disciple of the Monday Night Messiah, Buddy Murphy. So are they known, is this faction known as the Monday Night Messiah? Seth, I'd imagine the faction's not got a name. They're literally just followers of Seth. Eric Haberman, hey days, hope you're well. I think you missed my last super chat about the Blues Brothers. When did you send it, bud? And go back and see there's Tim Johnson. I can see S. Bizzle. What did it say, bud? I'll keep an eye out for it. He says, the future is inevitable. This is fate. This is destiny. And now we've reached a crucial time. He says it's time for us to decide what kind of people we want to be. I want to be a supermodel. I want to be a supermodel. That's what I want to be. And I want to be the kind of person that eats cheese on a more regular basis. I only have it like every now and again. I'd like it a lot more regular. I like cheese. Oh, no. He says, are you with us or are you against us? I just wanted to be a supermodel that ate cheese. I don't know if I'd keep my figure, though. That's the only problem. And this is one hell of a figure. Right, talking of figures, here comes Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens making his way down. Drew to win the Rumble. Oh, and Samoa Joe. It's good to have goals. It is good to have goals. It's good to have cheese. Boom, boom. Ba-dum. Joe. Notice how they both wear black t-shirts with white and red lettering. Conspiracy? Probably. He talks too much. He talks too much. Hi from Namibia. Ooh. Hello, Namibia. I will learn how to say you. Days, how's it going? I'm calling Drew McIntyre to win the Rumble. The timing of him turning babyface is too coincidental. He could. I think he is one of the favourites. He's not the favourite, but he is one of the favourites. So Kevin Owens says, you didn't get rid of us. Yeah, what we're building towards. Tag match. There's no Big Show around. Less talking, more fighting. What we're building towards. Yeah. Okay, good. Ah, boo. No fight right now. Yeah. I do love Samoa Joe. Did he call him a Monday night asshat? Oh man, it's like being back at school. Joe. At least Kevin Owens and Joe's shirt have got the same colour scheme. It's true. No one in the ring is dressed ready for a fight, so there's not going to be a fight now. Where are we going? Come on down and dance with destiny. They're not alone, are they? Okay. Nice. They're not alone. Who's Viking Raiders? That's cool. That's cool. That's a problem. The Raw Tag Team, I thought they were. Where's their belts? Shouldn't they always have their belts? The Raw Tag Team Champions have come out without the Raw Tag Team Championships. I'm loving how Seth was standing there like this. It's like sacrificing himself before running away. Booze. Stunner by Kevin Owens. Buddy Murphy. Getting planted by Samoa Joe. Is that our main event? Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, Viking Raiders versus the Monday Night Messiah. Joe. AOP for tag title. That would be cool. Jerry Lawler, Vic Joseph. We've still got the two-man booth. Tonight we've got the United States Championship ladder match. Alright, is that coming up next? We're just seeing a little bit of history of things that have gone down. I love you, son. I love you, Dominic. It's the whole roster of 305 Live in the ring. Days, can you do more WDW, WWE, Mattel wrestling figure fun? It's the best thing I saw. Little problematic because of the changes to YouTube, to be honest. Those videos did all right, but people seem to be more into toy hunts. So, that's my focus next. I don't want to say that we'll definitely do... I think we'll do something in the future for WDW. Wrestling Days Wrestling. But I am definitely more focused on toy hunts. I need to get a toy hunt done. There will be a toy hunt soon enough. But there's a lot going on here with the decorating and stuff. So, yeah, getting out to record and edit just hasn't been possible. We just got a little video package at the moment for Rey Mysterio, Boyaka 619. Yeah, we're building towards this ladder match of Rey Mysterio versus Andrade. I mean, ladder matches are so... Why is this not on the Royal Rumble? Why have they put it on tonight? This is perfect for the Rumble. Ladder match. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm excited for it for tonight, but still. I'm just a bit confused. Days, big news. First, I'm bottling my homemade brew. Cool. Secondly, I got the most stuffed Oreos, 4 times the cream. Yeah! Enjoy it, my friend. Just know that I am jealous. I do love Oreos. Jennifer Lockhart, shout out to you, buddy. I am going to read your message in a second. Once I have put this on the screen. Ladder match. Andrade versus... I'll tell you what's going to be really cool. If we keep this background for the Royal Rumble, then I've got actual graphics of the matches that WWE release. And I can't see any reason why we can't put them into the TV here. So I think that would be pretty cool. So I might keep this background. I might change this, like, there's so much that we can do, but maybe we have, like, blue bricks for SmackDown, red bricks for Raw. See what I'm yeah? See what I'm thinking? It's a lot of work that goes into this. Don't just throw this together, you know. That's definitely what I've done, by the way. Jennifer Lockhart. I missed this super chat before. Laurel begged me to resend, as promised, a new tweet. Laura Lee. Thank you, because I am just horrible at pronouncing names. Absolutely horrible. So shout out to Jennifer Lockhart. Shout out to Laura Lie. Gonna say it like that now. I really appreciate breaking it down. Yeah, shout out Laura Lie. Shout out to Jennifer Lockhart. I saw that she wasn't very well the other day. You sent me a message. I hope she's feeling better. I hope you're feeling better, my friend. If you are watching, joining us for this. That is cool. Shout out to Jeff Delaney. I was just having a look, seeing if I've got a lot of messages. I am drowning in messages right now. So thank you to everyone that's got in touch and people that have sent stuff through. I'd have just seen that from Jeff Delaney, which is a very nice background of the Wrestling Days logo on like a metallic kind of thing. That's very cool. I like that. Yes, Jennifer Lockhart, shout out to you. Shout out to Lorelei as well. Days, what are your predictions for Worlds Collide? Worlds Collide, let's have a look. Worlds Collide. Some good matches. We are covering it, of course. If you are watching, you haven't subscribed, have a word with yourself, yeah? It's not me you're letting down. It's yourself that you're letting down. Yeah, but we are here for Worlds Collide. DIY versus Mustache Mountain. That's a tough one to call. I'm gonna say Mustache Mountain win that. I'm gonna say Mustache Mountain. I don't see why DIY need to win that. I think everyone knows they're a great team, but I think Mustache Mountain kind of deserve that moment. Tyler Bates, just keeps smashing it out of the park. This would be a really good win for NXT UK. So I'd give that to Mustache Mountain. Angel Garza versus Isaiah Swerve Scott versus, it says to be determined, but I think we've already seen who's going to be in, and I'm sure it's like Jordan Devlin and someone else. I can't remember. Either way, I think Angel Garza is going to retain because they've only just put the belt on him, so I think he retains. Finn Balor versus Dragunov. I think Dragunov is a really great up-and-comer. I think he's going to have a fantastic match, but I can't see him getting past Finn Balor. So I think Finn Balor wins that one. Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm. I'd be very surprised if they take the title off of Rhea Ripley. Plus, Toni Storm has beaten Rhea Ripley before. This would be a good way for Rhea Ripley to get a win over Toni. So I think Rhea Ripley wins. And then Imperium versus Undisputed Era. Again, tough one to call. I kind of feel like it's going to be quite even going into that. And then, well, you tell me who wins. Who wins the main event? Imperium or Undisputed? Cameron OOC says, love the stream. Surprised that you haven't got the join button with you. How much you stream. Would join 100%, so take this as a membership fee. Lol. Rumble week. Shout out to Cameron OOC. Really appreciate the support. I can turn on that join button, but to be honest, I haven't got my head around it in the sense of what would we offer that's additional. Like, I'd be totally down for doing additional streams, just little chats for members only kind of things, but I haven't really got my head around how it works. I understand that you can get emojis and things like that, but we'll have to have a look at it. But shout out to you, bud. Really appreciate the support. Looks like it's going to be a tag title match. They've said they want the tag titles on the line tonight, so we could be getting AOP versus Viking Raiders. We have to see how all that plays out, because we've got another match happening right now that's a pretty big deal. This is the ladder match. This is Rey Mysterio versus Andrade. Zelina Vega. What is Zelina Vega coming out? She looks like an avatar. She looks like a sexy avatar. I don't know what she's wearing. Right. And Andrade looks like he's dressed as the Miz. I hate that. I don't even know what that is that he's wearing. It's some kind of a robe, I think. Oh my god, look at Zelina. Undisputed will win. I don't know, I'm kind of torn. They might give it to Imperium because Imperium got attacked. So they might want Imperium to get the victory. Equally, they might want Undisputed to win. It's hard to say. That outfit that Zelina is wearing is absolutely stunning. It leaves next to nothing to the imagination. I might have to get one. I might have to get one. And that might be what I'm wearing for the Royal Rumble stream. Matt, we'd get banned. There's no two ways about it. The world does not need to see that. Right, the title is suspended above the ring. Of course, this is a ladder match. A bit frustrating that it's not happening at the Rumble because this is going to get interrupted by adverts. Alistair is so lucky. Is it just me, or does it seem like Seth will turn on Buddy? I don't know. I think Buddy could turn on Seth eventually, but not for a long time. Andrade retains, but he gets attacked by Alistair Black. Ooh. Lots of boos for Andrade. The crowd certainly aren't with him. Days, I'm your youngest fan ever, and I love the streams. Shout out to you, Hems Wrestling. Thank you for joining us, my friend. We are underway with this match. Look at the size of that ladder. It's huge. Rey Mysterio just kicking it into the face of Andrade. Going over, head scissors, gets caught. Gets caught by Andrade. Andrade hurling Rey into the barricade. Duckman26 Quack says Dominic is going to push the ladder that's going to cost Rey the belt. That would be a shame. Why would he do that? There's been nothing to suggest Dominic doing that. That would need some explaining. It could happen, but that would need some explaining. Strike to the back by Andrade. This match is going to be insane. I am so excited for this. If you think about what Shawn and Razor did at WrestleMania 10, what is Rey Mysterio and Andrade going to be able to do here? I just wish that Zelina wasn't at ringside, because I feel like she's going to get involved and it's going to ruin things. I just want two great superstars in a great match. They're both up near the top turnbuckle at the moment. High risk. Rey Mysterio on the shoulders. Oh my god! Oh, the top of his shoulders. Oh, that was nasty. He couldn't have taken that any worse. The top of his shoulders hitting the edge of the ladder. The ladder was down in the ring, and I think it was like a Hurricanrana head scissors. I'm always reluctant to say Hurricanrana now, because apparently, according to Cassius Ohno, Hurricanrana is only a Hurricanrana if it is followed straight away with a pin. So, because he didn't go for a pin straight away, I think it's classed as a head scissors. Maybe a Frankensteiner, who knows? But anyway, Andrade crashing onto that ladder. Woo! Oh, it was bad. I tell you, it was that bad. My life flashed before my eyes, let alone his. Philip Kaluuya. Shout out to you, Philip. Says, Days, I just tuned in. What's up with the new set? We're breaking through barriers, mate. We thought that we would try something a little bit different. We thought that we would break through the, I was a prisoner. I was a prisoner within the grid that you were seeing each week. I had a little box in the corner and I was pushed into the corner and I thought, no more. No more. I am not being a prisoner on my own streams. So I've broken out. I'm free now. And there's lots of fun things we can do. I mean, we haven't done any, but in the future, with a green screen, because, spoiler, this isn't real, yeah? There's lots of fun stuff that we can do in the future. The world is our oyster. Days, what did you have for dinner? Oh, well, interesting story. My cousins are around, actually. My cousins are here. They're helping decorate because there's several rooms being done at the same time. And I'm useless. So I am no use when it comes to decorating. But my cousins that are like proper painters, plasterers, decorators, they've actually come round to help out. And one of my cousins is a really good cook. So he actually did shepherd's pie. We had shepherd's pie, which, gotta be honest, I'm not a big fan of shepherd's pie. But he did it, and it was amazing. Legit, really nice. Really, really nice. He put a few herbs in it, a little bit of chili in there as well. It had a bit of a bit of heat to it. It was lovely. Really enjoyed it. It might have been the best shepherd's pie I've ever had. So that's what I had to eat tonight. And I wasn't excited at all. I was not excited, let me tell you. When I found out we were having shepherd's pie, I was like, no thanks. It's like mince, for those of you that don't know, with like potato on top. I don't know if you have it in America. I think is it quite a British thing? I think it's a very British dish. Let's have a look. Shepherd's pie. I'm going to Google it. Shepherd's pie. There it is. Oh, it's nice. It is nice. That's it. Boom. Shepherd's pie. So you've got like potato on top, mince meat underneath, it's good stuff. Good stuff. So there we go. I wasn't expecting to talk about that, but we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And, we was at commercial break, in all fairness. We haven't missed any action, but we are back to the action now. Thankfully, Andrade still has the ability to walk, which is a positive. Seth is going for the record of most tag team championships with different partners. Oh, what? Is it not AOP? Is it going to be Seth and Buddy? I always have to have the sound turned down, so I thought it was the AOP. We have it in Canada, but it's mashed potato, beef, and cheese on top. Oh, we don't have cheese. Oh, I don't know what you're doing. That's not a shepherd's pie. Jody says, that is totally a British thing. Now I'm homesick. Oh, well, it was lovely. Sorry, it was lovely. We definitely have it in America because I freaking love it. Okay, I never hear of Americans eating shepherd's pie, although I've never had that conversation with anyone in America. But honestly, I feel like it is a very British dish. Like, when I think about English cuisine, yes, you think about fish and chips. But I think, and like, roast dinners. I also think about shepherd's pie. I think shepherd's pie is a very British dish. It's very hearty, very filling. It's very the kind of thing you'd have by a fire. Some lovely stuff going on here. We shouldn't be talking about shepherd's pie. We should be talking about Andrade's wrestling. Into the ladder with the head scissors. The ladder! Oh, the ladder didn't know what it wanted to do then. It was like, shall I fall? Shall I stay standing? What shall I do? I'm going! And he fell. I've decided that ladder's a he, by the way. Rey Mysterio getting out of the ring, grabbing a lady ladder. I reckon this one's a lady. So the lady ladder being brought in. Zelina saying some words of encouragement to Andrade. She should just be pleased that he can walk. This match has been absolutely brutal. Ooh, basement dropkick ladder goes into Andrade. I can see Anador's praising E-Man, and I want to praise E-Man as well because a fantastic video. E-Man did his own Best of Wrestling Days video, which for some reason wouldn't play at first because of some music. I don't know what the music was, but can I just tell you that I obviously did not prevent it or do anything to it. So it must have been a piece of music that YouTube picked up on or whatever. But E-Man kindly re-edited it, took whatever the music was that was causing problems out, and I did share it on Twitter, and yeah, I thought it was very good. Your editing, I'm not bigging up my own videos, but they are very good as well. Kicks to the chest by Rey Mysterio, who gets put down. What's he looking for? Nice little suplex, snap suplex, rolling over. Ooh, he was really close to that ladder. Andrade. Oh, he was really close to that ladder. He just gets suplexed on top of it. Brutal. Jerry Lawler saying that could end the career. Oh, man. Nasty. Shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie. Yes. Shepherd's pie. If I was like one of those big YouTubers, then I would make a Wrestling Days authorized shepherd's pie that would be on sale at my merch store within the hour. You know, if I was like PewDiePie or something like that, if I was Ninja, then within the space of an hour, you would have a Wrestling Days shepherd's pie available on the Wrestling Days merch store. I haven't even got a merch store. I do have a t-shirt, though, if anyone's interested. But that's by the by. Days, what if Samoa Joe turns and becomes a disciple of Seth's faction? I'd be surprised. I like Samoa... Ah! Oh, he got powerbomb! Let's say the male ladder was penetrating the female ladder. Oh my god, this is going wrong. But so you had the at commercial break right now. That face during the lag. What? There was lag? What? I think it's all right. Kurt Angle thinks he knows Dean Ambrose is going to return to WWE in 2020. Yeah, I got sent this, and I don't see that happening at all. I don't see that happening. I don't know where he's getting that information from, because Moxley seems very, very happy doing New Japan and doing AEW. There's nothing to suggest he's going back. So I don't see that. This was the worst explanation of a ladder setup ever. Male ladder, female ladder. I know. The lag is still going. How is the lag still going? It looks absolutely fine, my end. Plus also, if the lag was still going, surely there'd be other people. People would love going lag. You'd have lag in the chat. We'd have long-legged Lagasauri. We are at commercial, but I gotta be honest, the commercials are proper ruining this match. Do you know what I mean? You're seeing some awesome moments, and then bang, you're off to commercial. Really frustrating. Really wish this match was happening at the Rumble. Days, imagine if Roman wins the Rumble and he points at the WrestleMania sign, then the lights go off and the Fiend attacks. That would be cool. I think Roman versus Fiend is an alright match. It's not a match that I'm that crazy about, to be honest. I'd be a bit worried that Roman would win. And I really don't want the Fiend losing at WrestleMania. I feel like he needs to hold the title for longer. I mean, it's still been an alright reign. But I'm waiting for The Fiend to have that match. I want him to have that match. That amazing match where... Because think about last year, all the talk of matches of the year, not one mention of a Fiend match. Not one. No one was saying, how could they not include The Fiend versus blah, blah, blah. No, there wasn't one match that was good enough. Brilliant moment. I'm not taking anything away. I mean, Fiend winning the Universal title was incredible moment. One of my favourite moments in recent years. But the match itself was like probably scraped into the top 50, if that. I want him to have that match. I want him to have that amazing match. That would help his title reign. Right, I'm going to explain the ladder setup now, not by using gender. Right, we've got a ladder set up in the middle of the ring, and then we've got two ladders coming off. The two ladders coming off are balancing on the ladder in the center and the turnbuckles. So it's at an angle. It's angled across. Rey Mysterio is climbing up the one side. Andrade looks like he's about to climb up the other. And now they're fighting at the top. The belt's swinging away. I kind of feel like this match could easily go another 20 minutes very, very comfortably. Very comfortably. Gaming in Real Time says, Days, what would you do if Seth won out of nowhere? What? Won the Rumble? I'd be a bit disappointed because I'm not interested in seeing... What is he going to do? Is he going to jump backwards? Because I've never seen that if he's about to do that. Andrade has got Rey on his back. No. Oh, it was a little bit sloppy, but it was still very cool. Sunset flip. Andrade going into the ladder. Rey Mysterio. Yeah, what I was going to say about Seth is we've already seen Seth versus Brock. And we've seen Seth versus The Fiend. There's no match that excites me for WrestleMania if Seth wins. Ooh, drop kick to the back. Andrade set up for the 619. Against the ropes goes Rey. 619. 619 by Rey Mysterio. Crowd going crazy. Rey climbing up that ladder. Andrade is down and out the ring. Is someone going to cost him? No, Andrade. Andrade rolling in. Mysterio. He's not got the belt. He's suspended, look. He's actually holding on to the thing that holds the belt. Andrade is trying... Why doesn't he just unclip the belt, Rey? What are you doing? Don't hold on to the thing. Unclip the belt. Silly Mysterio. So, Andrade down. I gotta be honest, this match has had some really cool moments. Really cool moments. But I don't know if I would say it's better than what we've seen from these two before. That's a very high bar because these two always have great matches. Here we go, look, Mysterio. Oh, Zelina! Zelina's climbing! Zelina's climbing! Zelina is at the top and she is... Look, Zelina is at the very top. She slapped Mysterio. This is cool. And now Andrade. Oh, he should powerbomb her from up there. That would be amazing. But she's climbing down. She's only small as well, so that's a long way down for her. Hammerlock DDT. Oh, through a ladder. Hammerlock DDT through a ladder. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. Zelina can't believe it. Andrade went crashing through a ladder. Oh, man. Mysterio driven head first. And there's no way Mysterio's getting up from that. Damn! Everyone on their feet. Andrade climbing up. Boos are raining down. I really wish Andrade could win a match without Zelina. Andrade is up there and he gets the title. Andrade wins the ladder match. It's the right result. I feel like we were robbed of a great ladder match because of Zelina. So Zelina in the ring applauding Andrade. Do 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 do. That was nasty, man. That hammerlock DDT. What a moment. Ah, what? This is uncalled for. He's already knocked out cold, and now Zelina is exposing the concrete floor. Why? Why? He's already knocked out. I don't get this. I don't understand. If he was still a threat or he was still a problem, then I would understand. But they've just done a hammerlock DDT through a ladder. He's not moving. I don't get it. Is that Prince? Is that Prince Mysterio? No, it's Humberto Carrillo. Humberto Carrillo is here. Humberto Carrillo had a Rey Mysterio mask on. I didn't know if that was going to be Dominic because they have trademarked Prince Mysterio as a name. So we are wondering, borderline expecting Dominic to make an appearance at some point. And when he does, I think he will wrestle under the name of Prince Mysterio. But it wasn't this time. It was Humberto Carrillo. And it's cool, man. Apparently, this is going to be a big program. This is maybe going to take us all the way to WrestleMania. Humberto Carrillo versus Andrade. This Saturday, Worlds Collide. NXT versus NXT UK. Should be good. I think I'm going to watch this over UFC, which I'm gutted about because I really wanted to watch the UFC show. But decisions. Worlds Collide this Saturday. So we are going to be streaming that. It was obviously going to be Humberto storyline reasons. Another commercial. Yay! The Brazilian commentators thought it was Dominic. Maybe Humberto is another of Rey's sons. They're everywhere. Shout out to It's Dizzy BTW. Thank you for the kind words, my friend. BT Sport, you can get Royal Rumble for £20. Or just sign up for the network for free. If Dominic does take his dad's name, he should use Rey's original WWE theme. Well, he's not using the Rey Mysterio name. He's going to be Prince Mysterio, apparently. Would you want to watch Rey and Dominic in a tag team? Don't mind. It'd be alright. I've got a box of... It's lovely down here, by the way. So much better for me down here. I've got, like, little box of Cokes down there, so I can just grab a Coke when I want. There's a little fire over here that you can't see. It's keeping me nice and warm. The TV's a little bit closer than it is upstairs. So, yeah, it's wonderful. UFC is just a fight night this week. I still watch them. I love the fight nights. The main event is actually quite an interesting fight. Blades versus Dos Santos. It's a fight that I genuinely wanted to see. So, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed that there's a lot like that. I think 2020 is going to be a bit frustrating. And I think there's going to have to be some big decisions made going forward because, like, this Friday, for example, SmackDown is on the same time as the NWA show. So I want to watch both. So I'm going to watch both. But it's like, what do you put on the graphic? Or what do you put on the thumbnail? How do you not confuse people? Do I do a 50-50 graphic like I do sometimes? Well, like I do with NXT and AEW, or what? Do we just predominantly watch SmackDown or predominantly watch NWA? I don't know. I don't know what we do. So, but I am going to watch both of those at the same time because I am genuinely interested in both. I might try and watch UFC at the same time as Worlds Collide, but to be honest, I can't even get my head around how I would do that. I'd need to think that through. But this is what I'm saying. There's so much stuff that's that I want to watch that there's going to be some crossovers, which is really frustrating. Days, read Matt Boy's comment. Days, I'm feeling anxious. Can you give me tips on how to feel better? What are you anxious about, bud? Just sitting and joining us. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing to think about. There's nothing to be anxious about. I wouldn't worry about it, bud. I wouldn't think about it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you're anxious about, buddy. Joining us here, you shouldn't be anxious. We got a nice community. We've got some great mods that will make sure there's no stupid comments or anything. This is a safe space. You're in a safe space. So, shout out to you, dude. We've just got a little video package for Martin Luther King. Is it today, Martin Luther King Day? I think it is, isn't it? We don't have it in the UK. It's not something that's part of our... I don't know. It probably should be, but it's not. It's not like a day that we really recognise. I suppose it's more an American thing, isn't it? But the message is still something that the world should be aware of, and yeah, I like the fact that WWE do this. Shout out, yes, Robbie Buzzard. Shout out to you. And I've got an idea for the name of Seth's faction, Destiny's Messiahs. That's cool. I'm down for that. Shout out to you, Robbie. Days, WWE confirmed NXT for the Royal Rumble with the By the Numbers video. 3 brands collide in 2 Royal Rumble matches on one historic night. Yeah, I think we're all expecting NXT to be a part of it. They haven't announced... I don't think they've announced any NXT stars. I think they're still going to treat them as, like, surprises, if you will. There's not many spots left, I don't think, for the men's. I think there's, like, 20-odd spots left for the women, though. So, but yeah, I'd be amazed if there was no... There's always NXT talent. Always NXT talent. But it certainly doesn't seem like it's the 10-10-10 that was rumoured. That, 10 spots for Raw, 10 for SmackDown, 10 for NXT. Doesn't seem to have gone that way. But I'd expect some NXT stars. R.I.P. Martin Luther King. Days Hard Times and Worlds Collide are both on Saturday and both the same time. Which one are you more invested in? I don't think they are. I think Hard Times is on Friday, the same time as SmackDown. So, I think Worlds Collide we can watch on its own. I think Worlds Collide is on at the same time as the UFC. So, we'll do Worlds Collide and we'll do SmackDown. But while SmackDown's on, I am watching. 100% I'm watching NWA. Right, Alistair Black is on the way. Chris DeZumba says, Days, who tells the most bad jokes in here? Do you know what? I don't know, dude. That's one for the chat. Maybe the chat can tell you who tells the most bad jokes. Where can we move Frugal? Should we have him run it? Can he run on the sofa? There we go. Look, I've set Frugal up to run on the sofa. Oh, yeah. Probably the person that tells the most bad jokes is me. Alistair. Help if I could spell, isn't it? There we go. Alistair Black. Shout out to Ryan. Alistair Overeem's brother. That's Overeem's from Holland, isn't he? Seth is the only Messiah. Everyone else is a disciple. That's true. I think we're going to get another Nexus situation. Shout out to This Is the NWA. Love those guys. Days tells the most bad jokes. Turns out I don't love those guys anymore. Although it is true. I do tell the most bad jokes. But shout out to This Is the NWA. Make sure that you check out This Is the NWA after NWA Power. And I'm sure they'll be doing a little show after Hard... Well, I don't know, actually. They might be at Hard Times. I don't know if they're at Hard Times or not. Ooh, is that a new Royal Rumble graphic? The M seems to be extended. Have you seen that? Oh, hello. Hello, who's this jobber? We got a jobber. He just got black masked. 1, 2, 3. Oh! I'm going to call him Gordon Devlin. Gordon Devlin, because I only just briefly saw him and he looked like Jordan Devlin. Gordon Devlin just lost 1 black mass. Wow. Unlucky Gordon. I don't even know who it was. Here he is. Look, Gordon Devlin. Bosh. I don't even know if he does look like Jordan Devlin or not. I just briefly saw him and his face looked like Jordan Devlin. He does actually in the face. I can definitely see Jordan Devlin. There's no time, man. You don't even get a chance to name the jobbers anymore. That's one of my favourite things to do. There's not even a chance to do that. I feel robbed. Brock. Bum 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 bum. That's a good video package, man. Dun, 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 dun. Brock live next. How many seconds was that? Do you know what? Not even enough seconds to even see who the jobber was. Brock Lesnar. Guessing it's a promo. Shout out to Wannabe Wrestling Days. If you want to be Wrestling Days, you got to get with my friends. Days, what do you think is in Rowan's cage? Well, I don't know. It's something that bit him, and it's something that sprayed something, so... I don't know. Spyro the Dragon? Maybe it's Spyro the Dragon. I can't think what else can spit stuff and bite. What animal spits this? Ask Google. This, because this never goes wrong, does it? Hey Google, what animals spit? I'm thinking llama, but you're not getting a llama in there, are you? What animals spit? Several animals spit from insects, camels, cobras, archerfish, scorpion flies. What the hell's a scorpion fly? A spittlebug? What's a spittlebug? A walrus. I don't think there's one of them in there. What else have we got? Archerfish. I want to know what a scorpion fly is. Let me see a scorpion fly. Hey Google, can you show me a scorpion fly? Thank you. Let's go to images. Is that a scorpion fly? No, that's a flying scorpion, you stupid thing. I don't want to see a flying scorpion. I want to see a scorpion fly. That? But that's not going to bite, is it? Okay, well, that's what it looks like anyway. Oh, you can't... Oh, it's because it's green. It's green, so it's not going to work because of the illusion of the world that we're in. Okay, well, look, I don't think it's that anyway, because that's not going to bite. Why don't I just ask Google? Hey, Google, what's inside Rowan's cage? Didn't get that. Oh, okay. Hey, Google, what's inside Rowan's cage? Here we go. It is... it's just taken me to... what's this? Sportster. But it's an old article. Ah, boring. So after all of that, I don't know. We did go down some... We thought it might be like a scorpion fly or something, but no, I don't think it is, to be honest. Let me know what you think it is in the chat. I'm leaning towards... I didn't know if it was like a skunk, because a skunk can spray stuff and it could bite. So I'm going to lean towards a skunk. Cephas79 says, Days, trouser snakes spit to Cephas. Cephas! That is so lowbrow. We've got the Viking Raiders versus... It is Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy. I thought it was going to be the AOP, but it's going to be Seth and Buddy. Here comes Brock. Here comes Lesnar. Here comes the Beast. I love him, man. I love him. And people don't. I do. He's legit. He's legit. You put your title on the most legit star that you've got, and he is legit. Former NCAA champion, former IWGP champion, former UFC heavyweight champion, former WWE Universal champion. Just, he is the man. I mean, yeah, he's never around and he never defends the title, but they're just minor details, you know? Details, schmeetails. That was fun last week with R-Truth. That was good. He was worried about going to Sioux Falls City. And he said that he was going to eliminate Paul Heyman from the Royal Rumble. It's good. Sorry, Days, I had to. You're forgiven. You're forgiven, Cephas. Yeah, F5. I think David Attenborough's job is safe. Yeah, so do I. Here we see the scorpion fly. Yeah, look, it is. It's all the M's and everything are dripping down. It's a slightly new Royal... Nothing drastic, but just the word Rumble. The M carries on going down. 30-man Royal Rumble. King Corbin, Dolph... Oh, I didn't even get a chance to read out two names, and they took the graphic away. Thanks. Thanks, Vince. Showing me up. It's a interesting jacket that Paul Heyman's wearing. Looks like Paddington Bear. Hi, Paul. Is this the third week in a row that we've had Brock Lesnar? Hey, Days, how was your weekend? Loving the new setup. Thank you very much. I like turtles. Could it be a turtle? Can turtles spit? They could bite, couldn't they? Eric Haberman says, Days, I like your new setup. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate it. Wrestle with Andy. How are you, man? Days, will the Liv, Lana, Lashley, Rusev match be the main event? Could be. Could be. A lot of excitement, isn't there, to see Liv Morgan in action? Okay. Paul Heyman says that the WWE Universe takes Brock Lesnar for granted. I would agree. Yeah. It is true. Brock Lesnar does the impossible, and people say, of course Brock Lesnar did that. It's Brock Lesnar. I do agree with this. Yes, he should defend the title every 30 days. Yes, completely agree. Yeah. Little smirk on his face. Boos from the crowd. Paul Heyman says, don't boo yourselves. Don't be hard on yourselves. They do take Brock for granted. Very good, see? There's your background should be the White House. we could make it the Oval Office. I'm pretty sure that Donald Trump's not going to come after me for copyright. Plus, does he own images of the Oval Office? I feel like they're in the public domain. Lesnar versus Lashley before they retire. What happened to the third hour of Raw being different? It's so different now, Fraser. It's the same. They used to, do you remember they used to turn the lights off? The third hour of Raw used to be like a slumber party. Used to turn the lights off. And we even had that electric chair for like 1 week. Maybe even 2 weeks. Do you remember when Sami Zayn said AEW and everyone was like, oh, he mentioned them. Yeah, we don't do any of that anymore. Boom. Why don't you have a wrestling crowd behind you? The screens could be the signs. That's a nice idea. I did actually look at a wrestling crowd, but I couldn't find one that worked. I didn't think about using signs. It's a nice idea. I do like building in the stuff into the background. I do like the chat being somewhat like it's in a picture frame right now. And the text we've got is in a TV screen. I like that. Feels clean. Do you know what I mean? There's not one person in the locker room that's worthy. I feel like it's a challenge. A challenge has been made. Who the hell do you think you are to boo Brock Lesnar? He's really building this up, isn't he? See, first background could be the gorilla position. That's a nice idea. I like that. Ricochet on his way. Ricochet making his way out. It would be a very interesting match. People would love to see Ricochet against Brock. No, Ricochet's like, you're doing all this. Ricochet might want to be careful because Paul Heyman is pretty important when it comes to Raw. Think about your job, Ricochet! Think about your job! Ricochet? Why him? Yeah. It is a little bit strange. Brock's talking to Paul. He's not bothered. He's not paying any attention to what's happening. Ricochet, run away. Days, it's the great Kabuki in Rowan's cage. So Paul Heyman's telling Ricochet to go back to the locker room before he gets hurt. Oh, Ricochet says, I'll stay here. Are they really gonna build towards Ricochet and Brock? Ricochet would be an interesting winner for the Rumble, actually. Ricochet versus Brock. Do I want to see it? I do. It's not the biggest match I want to see. I don't feel like his character is quite there yet. I would love to see Prince Puma versus Brock. I feel like Ricochet, when he was in Lucha Underground, was so much more engaging and interesting. This whole superheroes are real thing doesn't really resonate with me. Ricochet says he's going to challenge Brock to a fight right now. Right now, baby. He didn't call him baby. That would be disrespectful. Brock is walking away. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Brocky baby. Are you scared? Oh, what's going on? Are we really getting... Why don't you just start making chicken noises? I really do think Brock Lesnar's about to destroy this Freddie Mercury wannabe. He's getting, right... Oh, low blow. Knew it. Called it. Low blow. Laugh. Oh, he's going to speak. Not scared. Not scared. Such an interesting voice for such a scary man. Amazing. Not scared. That's my Brock Lesnar impression. And by the way, Brock Lesnar, if you watch him, my name is Comman167. Definitely don't come for me. Right. A very clear reminder, says Charlie Caruso. Not scared. Right, Randy Orton's here. Brock spoke? He must be worn out. So he's gone to the back. He's gone to the back for a lie down. Drew McIntyre is a hell of a guy, hell of a talent. He's got a hell of a future. But he's not on par with me. Not me, Randy Orton. Is this a match? I don't know what I'm watching. Not scared. Shout out to Lucas Hunt. Hope you are well. They just buried Ricochet. I don't know if they buried him or if they planted seeds. They might be planting seeds for Ricochet to get a bit of retribution. I reckon there's something more to it. I think you'll see something in the rumble between them two. Man, this show is flying by. We're only about 10-15 minutes away from the halfway point. Randy Orton making his way out. The show's been alright tonight. Been mildly entertained. Randy Orton. Oh, it is against Drew McIntyre. Oh, that's interesting. Hello, Fiend. This is going to be Maven Undertaker 2.0. Do you know, it says, I've only just briefly looked, the most people that have watched this stream at the same time is 666. There we go. The most people that have joined us at any one time is 666. We've let him in. We have let him in. We have officially let him in. 2 weeks in a row that Brock showed us why he's got an advocate, because he sounds like a girl. By the way, Brock, if you're watching, that was C Gaming, the E channel. Yeah, that was not me. Wrestling Days, who do you think is going to win, Drew or Randy? It could be Drew, thanks to AJ Styles interfering. So there's still a little bit of something there, isn't there? So I'm going to say that Drew wins. This week is this week's pointless filler segment has been brought to you by Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. I gotta say, I did enjoy the Brock segment last week with R-Truth. I thought it was very good. Thought it was very entertaining. Pointless. Completely agree. But then, a lot of what you watch is pointless. A lot of what you watch doesn't have meaning long term, you know. But I did still enjoy it. I was still entertained. But yeah, this one. The only thing I can think is that they've planted a seed for the Rumble. I'm not saying that Ricochet is going to eliminate Brock now, but he could. Maybe we're not getting Brock versus Kane. Perhaps they've just planted the seed for Ricochet to eliminate Brock. And we're building towards Brock and Ricochet. And maybe that was actually quite significant. Maybe we'll look back and that'll be a massive moment. But right now it feels a little bit throwaway. But let's wait and see. The second entrant will be Cain Velasquez. I hope not. I don't mind Velasquez eliminating Brock. But I definitely want to see Brock feuding with someone else before that moment. So I would be putting Kane in quite late. I really want it to be Aleister Black or someone. It could be Ricochet now. Maybe Ricochet comes out number 4 or something. Brock eliminates 2. He eliminates 3. Ricochet comes out at 4. And then Ricochet survives. And then out comes 5, out comes 6. And eventually Cain Velasquez eliminates Brock or something. Viper Randy versus Drew. Oh, it moved. Macaroni and cheese. Brock Lesnar's going to win the Rumble. Reigns is going to become Fiend's friend. Sophia, shout out to you. Hey Days, haven't seen the streams in a while because I've been sick. Really like the new background. Hope you are well. Shout out to you, Sophia. This isn't set in stone. This background is literally something I threw together for the UFC and people seem to really like it. So I just tweaked it for tonight. Just made sure that the bricks were red. And spoiler, on SmackDown, the bricks might be blue. So I don't know what they're going to be come Wednesday. Oh, Mark, what can we do on Wednesday? We're on the cruise ship. It's the cruise, the Jericho cruise on Wednesday. Man, Wednesday's stream is going to be fire. I think we're gonna have a cruise ship background. Yes. I am loving this green screen. When there's no lag. When there's lag, it's awful. But I think we've learned. And I think we've grown. We are growing together right now. Right, McIntyre on his way. Drew macaroni and cheese. And his bun. From Scotland. Brock doesn't have good enough cardio to win the Rumble. He goes purple after 10 minutes. Purple bricks on a Wednesday. Make the background a cruise ship. I think we will, bud. I think we will. I'll find some nice cruise ship pictures. And we might have to try and find... I couldn't get that shirt, could I, the other day? I might have to get, like, the nice bright shirt out. Might have to get a cocktail as well. Wednesday's stream is going to be a lot of fun. I don't know what we'll do tomorrow for NWA, but we'll have some fun with tomorrow's stream. But Wednesday we'll have a lot of fun. And then I think SmackDown, we'll probably just keep it simple. Blue bricks. I don't want to go crazy. And I don't know what we're going to do for the Rumble. I don't know what we do for the Rumble. We could have fun with the Rumble. I would be tempted to, when someone comes out, just put their face on the background. Like, bitch, you know what I mean? Number one is Brock, so it's Brock in the background. But the problem is that's going to be a lot of work. And I might not have graphics of everyone because anyone could be in the Rumble. So I'm not sure if that would work. And then you got the whole copyright thing and blah, 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 blah. Well, they're saying that. They're only images, aren't they? Only images. I've included images and videos. Anyway, we're underway. The Miz and Mrs. premiere is next week. As we said, there's an advertisement that Raw is 3.5 hours long this week. Gundham, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for the support. Thank God I don't need to be saved. The Fiend has saved me already. Shout out to Sunny Wolf. Did an awesome job the other day. Days, you should have a picture of Pork Chop Cash. We should have a picture of Pork Chop Cat. Hello, Frugal. Trying to get my hat. Do you want it, mate? There you go. Oh, that's nice, actually. Just a bit lower. Frugal. Yeah, we should have a picture of Pork Chop Cash. Right, Drew is locking up with Randy. We've got Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. This feels like a big match. I'm very surprised they're giving us this on Raw as well. Days, hang a picture of Pork Chop Cash. I think we will. I have never lost a wrestling match. I'm a school wrestler. Very cool. Shout out to you, Cameron. Cameron Danger? I should imagine you've never lost with a name like that. If you was like Cameron Pushover, then I'd be like, yeah, you probably lose every time. But you're not. You're Cameron Danger. So, you've got the perfect name. Drew McIntyre throwing some kicks to the midsection. Strikes to the face as well. More kicks, more strikes. And now chops. There we go, look. Pork Chop Cash. Did we have the Blues Brothers last week? Was it last week we had those boys? I miss those boys. They made that show for me. Clothesline by Randy Orton. Who do you think will win the strap match? Fiend or Daniel Bryan? I'm starting to get a bit more comfortable that the Fiend is going to win because I think Daniel Bryan is getting, he's looking good at the moment. And I think whenever you look good on the shows, you tend to lose at the pay-per-view. It's not a perfect rule, but 8 times out of 10. If you look strong on the show, then you are going to actually lose at the pay-per-view. So I'm starting to feel a little bit comfortable, a bit more confident that the Fiend might win. We'll have to wait and see. Daisy, you should make the background like the set of shows, so it's like you're a fan in the crowd. Yeah, we could have like a crowd background. That would be cool. Oh, he just kicked that man! Claymore kick to a man that was, I don't know what he was, some kind of producer. Drew's like, sorry. There we go. I don't know, I'm guessing that was meant to happen, but he really got that guy. Look, they're coming down to check on him. Man, they're probably going to have to count his teeth. That was amazing. That was really good. It was really, really good. It was a guy that was in like the timekeeper's area. He might even be the timekeeper. But he had like these headphones on. I mean, maybe timekeepers do. But yeah, it was really cool. Really, really cool. We're watching Blue. Matt Riddle for number 2. That would be amazing. Eva Marie is going to win the Rumble. Well, wouldn't that just be perfect? Wouldn't that be the dream? Daze, do you think Balor will be in the Rumble? I think so. There's definitely going to be some NXT stars. I'd be very surprised if Balor's not in it. The Royal Rumble will be interesting. I'm sure Brock will get thrown over. Drew is feeling his inner Conor McGregor. Days, I just looked at my DirecTV and Raw is scheduled to be on till 11:34 Eastern time. Yeah, apparently the rumour is that extra half an hour is actually Miz and Mrs. We don't know what episode. It's not going to be the new one. Might be the last episode from like the last season. But a lot of people thought that Raw was going to be extra long. But yeah, there's rumours going around it's Miz and Mrs. now. Lashley has been waiting. Background plus mac and cheese equals my happiness. Well, I'm glad the background can bring you such joy. I'm glad that us breaking out of that grid is bringing joy to people around the world. Punk, I'd say an outside chance. A chance, but a real outside chance. A skunk in Rowan's cage, maybe. Hopefully we find out tonight. I mean, they keep teasing it and building it. We've got to find out soon. Days, did you Google Tall Volcano? I did, yep. I did look at it and saw the news. It's a terrible situation. Shout out to Huskus is a legend. Ricochet sucks. I like Ricochet. I think Ricochet is a very, very talented performer. The only problem with Ricochet is his character, his gimmick. He's got this, like, I don't even know what it is. It's just like this nice guy. Superheroes are real kind of a... Oh, it's just awful. I feel like, I said it before, but when he was in Lucha Underground and he had the Prince Puma mask on and everything, it was so much more interesting. I really feel like they could give him a really interesting gimmick, but they just haven't. I really feel like there's a lot of poor gimmicks in WWE, actually. A lot of people are just guys, aren't they? That's all people are now. They're just blokes. Blokes and women. I really miss gimmicks. I miss, like, Yokozuna and Sergeant Slaughter and Duke the Dumpster Drozy. That's what I want, Duke the Dumpster Drozy to come back. Chris Dizuba says, that kick hits you like one of Jesse's bad jokes. Oh, Jesse! Jesse Callen, you're being attacked. Jesse Callen is under attack by Chris. It's all kicking off. Book it, Vince. Book it for the Royal Rumble. Jesse Callen versus Chris Dizuba. Dream match. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. We've got the chat turning on each other. Shelton Benjamin is going to win the Rumble. It will do wonders for his career. The Royal Rumble script is in Rowan's cage. Big strikes between these two. I gotta say, this match is a bit dull. Big chop. Sonny Wolf says, I'm gonna protect Jesse. Days, you should put Terry's chocolate oranges in the background. Oh, here she is. Yeah, Days. Chris only asked you that question earlier because he thinks my jokes are bad and unfunny. I don't know what he's talking about. I think I know what he's talking about. having heard some of your jokes, I completely think I know what he's talking about. Fight, 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 fight. You know me. I'm not one to stir the pot. I don't like trouble. I like a nice, peaceful community. But fight, 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 fight. Jesse Callen. Oh, I am loving it. Jesse Callen versus Chris D'Souza. What we should do, both of them should tell jokes and then we decide who was funnier. How about that? They both get to tell one joke in the chat and then we decide who's funnier. I like that idea. Let me know. Let me know, yes or no. Do you think we should do that? They both tell one joke and we decide who's funnier. I'm down for this. Shout out to Chase Carl. Randy Justice wants Hacksaw Jim Duggan. 1, 2, kick out by Randy. Fight, fight, fight. LSW says yes. Cephas says yes. Yes, people. Joke off. It's a joke off. We're heading towards a joke off. Welcome, everyone, to Joke Off 2020. Right, there we go. There we go. So, Jesse Callen and Carl D'Souza. Oh, nice. Power Slam 2 by Randy Orton. Shoulder up by Drew. You both get to tell one joke. You can't tell lots of jokes and then just pick the best one. One joke each. One joke each. My funny is spur of the moment. It's pure perfection when it happens. This can't be denied. Jesse, you're going to have to find a joke. This is a joke off. And then I am going to put a poll on the official Wrestling Days Twitter. And then people can vote as to whose joke was funnier. So we're gonna sit and wait now. Days, the Rumble is not on the network in the UK. What? What do you mean it's not on the network in the UK? Nice superplex. What do you mean? You mean you have to get it through BT? No. Jessie says she's going to think, oh, the OC have come down. The OC, I thought the OC would attack Randy. They're actually attacking Drew. Why are they doing that? Close the door. We're having a joke off in here. Wow, I don't know why this is happening. AJ Styles had an issue with Randy Orton. So why is he trying to take out Drew McIntyre? Days, do you think it's possible that Shane McMahon will be in the Rumble? It's possible. I really hope it doesn't happen, but it's possible. Wait, they're attacking Drew. They're attacking Drew? Jonathan Wilberding says, Jensen Rosario, brackets, Banana, defeated J-Rock, Julian Williams by TKO. He was plus 900 underdog on Saturday. Banana. Unified title. What was that on? On Saturday, what was that? Plus 900. Wow, you'd get mad money for those odds, dude. Thanks for letting me know. I'll have a look at that. Banana. Anna Dawes says, Days, the program says NXT is on the network. See Wrestling just checked. Well, they haven't announced anything. I can't imagine that the network would be different for the UK than it would for America. Surely it's just one network everywhere. RKO to Drew McIntyre. While I'm thinking about a piece of J. Callan perfection, give me your best, Chris. That is, if you know what true funny is. Oh, sister got it going on. You go, girlfriend. Yes. I am loving this joke off. Although it's not the most spontaneous joke off I've ever seen in my life. You brought this on yourself, Chris. You brought it on yourself. Randy Orton checking his teeth. Oh, hello, Drew McIntyre's got a microphone. Randy. Randall. He called him Randall. Give me a microphone that bloody works. It did work. Look, Randall's walking away. There we go. Here's another microphone. Why does everyone want to talk when they're injured? Becky Lynch has started a new trend, hasn't she? Hi, Days. What do you think is in Rowan's cage? Okay. Drew McIntyre says he prays to God that he ends up in the ring with Randy on Sunday. He's going to kick his head off. Okay, so Drew McIntyre says he's going to main event WrestleMania. They stop watching and read our comments. I'm trying to do both. Okay, here we go. Chris has put forward his joke. The optimist. The glass is half full. The pessimist says the glass is half empty. Mother says, why didn't you use a coaster? What do we think? The optimist sees a glass half full. The pessimist sees a glass half empty. And the mother says, why didn't you use a coaster? Well, I feel like it's definitely a joke. Jesse says, oh, Jesse's like, I don't get it. Oh, sticking the knife in. Come on, Jesse. There's the bar. The bar has been set. Score that joke out of 10, guys. Oh, there's bad reviews. Woo! We got Charlotte backstage. We just I mean, I've heard some of Jessie's jokes, and honestly, I'm not sure if she's gonna beat it. I don't know if she's gonna beat that. Chris said I'm lowering the bar for Jessie. Days, we need more Blues Brothers in the crowd. Well, we're in the middle of a joke off. Whoa, 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 whoa. I tell you what, there's a bit of pressure here on Jessie. Jessie's got to deliver. Because that joke might have fallen a little flat by Chris, but what can Jesse do? Cameron, this is just between the two of them because there's real beef going on. There's real beef. This is the NWA says that was comic gold. This is the NWA says it's 8 out of 10. Ooh, okay. Maybe it wasn't as bad as what we thought. Why didn't... Oh, everyone are firing jokes in. I can't read other jokes because this needs to be clean and fair. So I'm not reading any other jokes right now. Feel free to get jokes in after Jessie has said hers. But we're waiting for Jessie's joke. The bar has been set. And we'll see what Jessie comes back with. Shout out to Sue Hines. Shout out to Zycamy. We are at commercial break. Becky Lynch has come out and we are obviously building towards her match against Asuka. Welcome to 2020 where a bad joke off is more entertaining than Raw. It's true. It's true. I'm definitely more into this joke off than I was into that match. Who won? Who won what? The joke off. We're still waiting for Jessie. You know Jessie right now is on Google trying to find the best joke. Stop reading off the internet. Yes, that's definitely what she's doing. We can see what you're doing, Jessie. Come on, Jessie. No, there's a lot of pressure. The longer that you're leaving this, the more pressure that's being built. Fight forever. Fight forever. This is anticlimactic. We don't know. We don't know if it's anticlimactic. It's still building. We're still building. Jessie is thinking hard. She is thinking hard. Think of the pressure that's on Jessie's shoulders right now. Think of the pressure. Right now, she's got literally the whole chat waiting for her to tell a joke. That is a lot of pressure. That is a lot of pressure. I tell you, it's not easy being funny. I hope to achieve it myself one day. This is as bad as Roman's push. This is joking. This is joking. Jessie. Jessie needs to hit this out of the pot. I think she's gone. Honestly, at this point, I think she's done one. Daves, what's your favourite NXT figure? Oh, that's an interesting question. I don't know. What is my favourite NXT figure? I don't know. Since we mentioned moms, good moms let their... Oh my god, what's going on? Is this the joke? Since we've mentioned moms, good moms let their kids lick the beaters. Great moms cut the mixer off first. That's okay. I mean, I have got a kid getting their tongue absolutely butchered. I've got that image in my head right now. Since we've mentioned moms, good moms let their kids lick the beaters. Great moms cut the mixer off first. This is joking. There we go. What you think of that one? What you think? Jessie firing in. I feel like I think the problem Jessie had there was that there was a long period of time that went by. 6.5, 7. Ryan says this is quality content. This is quality content. This is gold. We are literally mining for gold right now. Oh, Sandman gives it a 1. 0. Oh, 2. Oh, this is a hard crowd, man. Now it's anticlimactic. Tough crowd. Right, I said I'd put it up. So I'll put it up onto the Twitter. Who won the joke off? Who won the joke off? Is it Jessie Callan? Or is it Chris? Who won the joke off? We are back. We have gone back to the action. From a commercial break. I'll put it up for 10 minutes. Who won the joke off? Is it Jesse Callan or Chris D'Zumba? That is up on the channel now. Make your voices heard. The man has come around. Right, let's get that in the middle because it's bothering me. She says, when you sprayed that green mist in my eyes, you made me see clearer. Perhaps she had cataracts or something. Days, do you do figure trades? I don't, unfortunately. Okay, come on, we need something good here. It's been a decent build. You did beat me at the Rumble. But who won in the end? Ask her. Because she beat you at the Rumble. She says, but you went onto YouTube to make soup. In fairness, that's a free shout out for a YouTube channel, so winning. And I bet the soup was great as well. Here come the Kabuki Warriors. Obviously, Kairi's back now by Asuka's side. Oh, hello, following contest. Hello, what's going on? Is Kairi back in action? Oh, Kairi Sane's back. That's cool. Kairi Sane? So what, is it Becky Lynch versus Kairi Sane? Oh, I really thought Kairi Sane was out for quite a long time. Bum 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 ba da dum bum. There's people that want to challenge Jesse. I'm feeling like the Joke-Off might be the new championship. We might have the Joke-Off championship. Oh, hang on, no, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. We've got to keep it a degree of PG. Oh. Is this going to be a tag match? What's happening? I think it is just Kairi Sane versus Becky Lynch, isn't it? Why the hell would she agree to this match? Like, just days before the Royal Rumble? I don't understand this. Whee! She's doing a bit of dancing. Against the ropes goes Becky. Kairi was having a lovely time then. Hey, Days, you should say, what's up? What's up? People over there, what's up? I give Jesse 10 out of 10. I can tell you, it's quite close, actually. It's 56-44 to Jesse, so it's not an out-and-out, you know, one-sided thing. 56-44 to Jesse so far. I tell you, I am very concerned about this Royal Rumble news. Need to get some clarity on that. Someone should email... Can someone drop a tweet to WWE UK? And just see what they're saying. Have they said anything? WWE UK. Let's have a look on there. Because it might be that you can't watch the Rumble on the network in the UK, which would be an absolute disgrace. This Sunday, Royal Rumble. Andrade tonight. Things changed me. I can't see anything on WWE UK about the fact that you've got to order it from BT Sport. SmackDown, Royal Rumble. It's nothing, man. Nothing about that. That is, I tell you, that is going to really upset and anger a lot of people. Because I'll tell you now, if they're doing that for the Royal Rumble, they're doing that for WrestleMania, they're doing it for SummerSlam and Survivor Series. I'm not sure about like the smaller shows, but this could be the start. And if they're doing it in the UK, they could do it in America as well. This could be the start of them taking the big shows off the network and making them pay-per-views again. It is on the network. It just updated. Ah, yay! That's good. Whew! I was getting upset then for all of 2 minutes. There was a good 2-minute period where darkness, my darkness, Dr. Inconvenience is what I call my darkness. My darkness was starting to descend. Dr. Inconvenience was starting to appear. And he will inconvenience you. There's no two ways about it. He'll park in front of your driveway. Very inconvenient. These ads are so annoying. The program needs to be ad-free. Dude, how would they be able to afford for Brock Lesnar to turn up every month for 5 seconds if they were ad-free? There are 2 ways to watch the Rumble in the UK. Sign up to the network. Network costs $9.99, or you can purchase it on BT Sport. Yeah, what I don't understand. I understand people not wanting to subscribe to the network, okay? Because you might think, I'm not going to watch it every month, but I do want to see the Rumble. But why make it $19.95? Why not make it $9.99? The same price as the network for a month. You even get the network free for the first month. Don't get it. Don't understand. If I win, I will post new Bray art for all of you when it's done. It's 50-50 on the poll. Oh, well, there we go. The joke off. I shouldn't call it that. Chris is leading now in the joke off. 52-48 on the joke off. There we go, look. 52-48. Chalmers says hashtag anticlimactic. Hashtag Daisy's beef jerky. It was actually a struggle to eat all that beef jerky. It was really spicy. It's nice though. I say struggle. One of those nice struggles. Look where Asuka's sat. I've never seen anyone do that. Why is the ref allowing that? Why is the ref allowing that? Asuka is actually sat on the top turnbuckle, cheering on Kairi Sane. Okay, now he's finally seen her and told her to get down, but she's not listening. Tell her to get down, do the whole "you're out of there." The ref needs to do that. You're out of there. We need one of them. I can't believe this. Asuka's taking liberty. I love the woman, and I've got no problems with it, but it shouldn't be allowed. Forearm strike to the chest of Becky. Becky with a clothesline takes down Kairi Sane, and again. Shoulder charge. Days, who do you think will win tonight's mixed tag match? I don't know. I don't know if it really matters, to be honest. I don't know. I think I'd want Lana to win it. Because I don't know where we go from here if Liv and Rusev win. Nice axe handle. 1, 2, kick out by the man. Days, I'm going to go to SmackDown this Friday in Dallas, Texas, and The Fiend versus Daniel Bryan for the Universal Championship will happen in a dark match that night. Okay. Well, I wouldn't expect a title change. Big kick by Becky. Maybe it could. Maybe Daniel wins the title in a dark match and then Fiend wins it back at the Rumble. Becky is looking over at Asuka. I think she just dropped the leg. Camera angle wasn't brilliant. Shoulder up by Kairi. It's a proper match. They're not pulling any punches here. Nice. She's looking for the disarmer, but Kairi wouldn't let her get it in properly. Nice pin. Nice bridge. Oh, nice kick out. Nice sequence. Jesse wins the poll. Well done to Jesse. There we go. Look, Jesse, 54. Chris, 46. Very close. Very close. Well done, though. I like the new Kabuki Warriors shirt that Asuka's wearing as well, by the way. It's black, and it's got a animated image of Kairi and Asuka. It looks really cool. It's a nice shirt. Good-looking shirt. Days, I'm grabbing a snack. Oh, I'm all right for now, thank you. I'm still living off the shepherd's pie that I had earlier. Becky and Kairi fighting on the outside. Into the ring goes Kairi. Nails and NY says speech. Oh, Asuka gets knocked down. What's that guy wearing? Look at that guy. There's a guy in the crowd. There's a guy in the crowd dressed like John Cena. Have you seen the guy next to him? Who's got that robe on? What's he dressed? Who's he dressed as? Who's the guy dressed as in the crowd? The guy that's standing up? That's the oldest John Cena I've ever seen in my life. Disarmer. Kairi taps out. There's a really old-looking John Cena. And then next to him, there's an old guy that's got a black top on. And he's got like a Rocky robe. What is that about? I love the both of them. They look really unimpressed as well. John Cena is like... Look at him. Rocky likes it. Rocky's like, yeah, thumbs up. Thumbs up from Rocky. Asuka lays out Becky. They're amazing. He loves it. Look, Rocky giving the thumbs up again. So, Kairi taps out. Becky versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. Asuka's like... Just blowing kisses out to everyone. That's not a costume. He just wandered out of the house like that. It doesn't. I can't tell who he's meant to be. Oh, next. Yeah, it looks like the mixed tag is going to be the main event. Because we've got tag titles next. It's Robert Roode. Robert Roode is in the crowd. Days, they need to get the Kabuki Warriors onto that therapy show. That would be hilarious, LSW. That would be good. That would be good. Right. Moving on then, we've got Viking Raiders versus Seth Rollins, aka the Messiah, and Buddy Murphy. Should be a fun little match. Not expecting the tag titles to change hands, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, shout out to Cool and Fun Time with you, Baden and Bid. AOP looks suspicious. Days, who do you think's going to win the mixed tag match? I'm not sure. I think I can see arguments for both teams winning. But I think I'm leaning towards Lashley and Lana. Just to carry it on, keep it going, keep it ticking over. I'm really surprised, they haven't announced Harlem Heat. I really thought we were going to get Harlem Heat versus Revival. I think didn't they even copyright the Harlem Heat name, WWE, the other day? And there seemed to be a little something being teased for that, but yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure we're going to get that. Honestly, I think the titles will change. Days, you haven't got the list of legends. I did, but I honestly think the list of legends was causing lag. We had terrible lag at the start of the stream. And I know it's not the green screen or anything, because we did a whole stream on UFC on Saturday that was absolutely fine. The only difference was the list of legends. So I need to look into that. I think I need to set up the new laptop. This is still the old laptop. But I have got the new laptop. It's a little bit more powerful. It's got a bit more processing power. So hopefully that will be able to cope with that as well. Worst Raw of the year, but they have been pretty good. Viking Raiders versus Heavy Machinery. They're on different shows, aren't they? Is Shepherd's Pie easy to create? I don't know. I never create it. I think Booker T is on that cruise. Oh, is he? Oh, okay. I've seen a lot of people on that cruise, actually. The Jericho cruise looks amazing. Apparently, you get a little bit of bubbly. A little bit of bubbly in your room if you're on the Jericho cruise. So you get that in your cabin. And I saw the ring set up and everything. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of fun being had on the cruise. It's a 4-day cruise, of course. Oh, Jerry Lawler talking about Rocky Johnson. Rocky Johnson. This is cool. There he is. Did they have? When did they have this? I think he passed away on the Wednesday, didn't he? And then I think they had this on the Friday. Yeah, he passed away on Wednesday already. It's already been a good few days. Yeah, we've seen this. I've got no problems watching it again, though. It's really cool. The Soul Patrol. Look at that. Soul Patrol versus Wild Samoans. Very cool, man. It's really it's annoying because the network doesn't work on the TV upstairs anymore because we've got a Samsung TV. It's a smart TV, but we got it, I think, in 2016. And the network only works on TVs from 2017. So it just missed the cutoff. So I just don't watch the network as much. But now I'm down here, I could watch it through the PlayStation. And I am really looking forward to kind of getting stuck into some network shows again. Definitely want to see. They'll probably, hopefully, there'll be like a Rocky Johnson collection on the network. That'd be cool. Look at that. Days, what if Joe wins the Rumble? That would be cool. I just went back and read through the comments. Thank you all. Yeah, I can see a joking contest. I'm going to call it a joking contest, I think. Joke off is I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about that. R.I.P. Rocky Johnson, definitely. It's going to be interesting to see what they do on AEW this week. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be amazing. What if Big E wins the Rumble? I don't even know if he's in it, to be honest. I think that Big E and Kofi are going to have a match against Miz and Morrison, that's what I'm expecting. Crowd cheering very loud for Rocky Johnson. I mean, look at the respect they've got for Rocky Johnson, yet they never thought to bring him onto an actual show. That's what I was saying the other day. I don't understand it. People love the legends. They appreciate the legends. We just never see the legends. Yeah, who's she? Who's this woman? Who's this woman? Is this the kind of champion you want to be known for? Watch your mouth, lady. Put her in the Asuka lock. She didn't even come in and say, excuse me, Asuka. She just went, is this the kind of champion you want to be known for? Who are you? Becky is not ready for Asuka. I don't know who that woman is. She's lucky to be walking away from that conversation. Joe, King of the Ring. Oh! I like turtles. I like that. Who's gonna be the Joe King of the Ring? That is very good. Can we just acknowledge that from I Like Turtles? That's so good. That is so good. The Joe King of the Ring. Oh, it's so good. AJ Parker. Shout out to you, my friend. I could see WWE saving Harlem Heat versus Revival for the day of the Rumble. They were originally called Houston Heat. I didn't know that. So doing something in their hometown at the Rumble makes sense. I honestly didn't know that. Houston Heat. Right. Right, this it looks like everyone's coming out. We got all the Monday Night Messiahs. We got Kevin Owens. We got Samoa Joe. Kevin Owens saying a few words to the Viking Raiders. Joe King of the Ring. That is so good. How rude was that woman? I know. Right. We are underway. The Monday Night Messiahs. Nice. It's alright. Is it working for me? Oh, it's a little bit laggy. I think it's okay. Right, AOP are on the outside. Brawling with Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. They're going into the crowd. So hopefully they're going to deal with that problem and we can get a sort of clean match. I like this. I like the fact they've dealt with them and taken them away. RIP days. Back now. Back now. I thought it was back. I just had a look and it seemed all right. A little bit of laggy. Yeah, a little bit of laggy. Ooh, tastes sweet. Laggers come back to Effect 2020. We get commercials when it comes back. It's the Wheel of Jokes. Everybody loves the Wheel of Jokes. What was that? The Wheel of Jokes? It's the Wheel of Jokes. Ba-dum-bum. AJ Parker says they changed it from Houston Heat to Harlem Heat because the original name didn't have the pop factor that the promoters were looking for. Ooh, I like it. Shout out to LSW. Hope Suful says Samoa Joe King of the Ring would be better than Baron of the Ring. Days, the video has frozen. It hadn't when I just looked at it, but let me save you. Do I need saving? No, it looks all right. Look, I'm on to it now. It looks absolutely fine. Laglan Heat. I think we're all right now. There is no match. Yowie wowie, what happened to Days? Can someone explain? Well, I feel like it's frozen for some and maybe not for others. Honestly, I'm on it right now and it's fine. It's me. I really like him because I don't think that he is damaging the business. There's people saying that he's, just doing little kicks, grabbing their shins, like selling that they had just been shot. Then I would absolutely hate it. I would absolutely hate it. Because I think he looks really cool. And when he does finally have a match, and when he does finally go, he's going to blow the roof off the place. So I'm a big Orange Cassidy fan. I understand why people don't get it, but equally, I don't think there's anything to be offended about because, so what if he's slouched in the corner whilst the match is on? If someone wants to attack him and beat him up, then fine, do it. It's not as if he's doing this super unrealistic stuff. YT_JKA says, who is your favourite women's wrestler at the moment? Asuka. Asuka is one of my favourite, if not maybe my favourite female wrestlers ever. She's up there with Manami Toyota when it comes to like female wrestlers. Absolutely love them. Big fan of both of those. Days, who do you think Nakamura should be in a feud with? Days, what do you think should Nakamura be in a feud with Buddy? They're on different shows, so they can't. Nakamura's on SmackDown, Buddy Murphy's on Raw. Always fake. Harsh, I don't know what you're referring to. Why is Seth still wearing one glove? I don't know. Perhaps he's got something in the oven and he's got one oven glove on just ready to take it out when needed. Days, I'm excited to see how Kofi is going to save himself from being eliminated. Has he announced himself from being in? He's normally in, but I don't know if he's on the graphic. I don't know if he's in the Rumble. I really am expecting him and Big E to have a match with Miz and Morrison. I don't know if they'll be in the Rumble match. I gotta be honest, I don't really want him in it because he's already won the title and he's not gonna win the Rumble. I kind of feel like it's a bit of a wasted spot. Against Andrade, Buddy should go against him. I think that'd be heel versus heel though at the moment. I think Buddy is definitely a heel now. It's a decent match, this, by the way. I like the fact that there's no outside interference. Picking up. Seth's come in. He saves Buddy. Ivar and Eric knocking them both to the outside. They stare at each other. They've got an idea. Here we go against the ropes. Through the ropes. Nice suicide dive by Viking Raiders. That was cool. Hey, Days, is this the main event? Because we've got about 46 minutes left. Amazingly, it's not. You would have thought this would have been, but it's not the main event. We've still got Rusev and Liv versus Lana and Lashley still to come. Too Sweet says there's been no outside interference yet. That's true. We have seen, though, that Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe chased AOP away, so I'm hopeful we'll get a clean finish here. Here we go, look, Buddy Murphy up top. Ivar up top with Buddy. Is this for the titles? It is, yeah. Ivar with Buddy up top. Buddy is trying to... we could legit see new champions here. He's looking... Oh, Seth tags himself in. Enziguri. Buddy is desperately trying... Oh, nice. Super kick instead. Now they're going to look to work together to powerbomb him. Into the middle. There it is. Big powerbomb. Seth, 2. Shoulder up. Shoulder up. Days, I am the rated R superstar. Nice. Did you see that Booker T was on Jericho's cruise? I didn't, but someone in the chat earlier mentioned that he was on there. He's probably on there. He does like radio work, doesn't he, Booker T? So I'm guessing he's on there on that capacity. I don't know actually if Booker T is currently signed with WWE. I'd imagine he's under like a Legends deal. I know he works on Fox, but I don't think we ever see him on WWE programming. So he might only have a Fox contract. Nice double back elbows by Ivar. Get up, get up, get up. Here we go. Powerbomb, Buddy down. Oh, he took too long. Oh, he got pushed to the outside. Oh dear, oh dear. Viking Raiders in trouble. There's a bit of drama here. Ooh, knee. Nice knee by Buddy Murphy. What's the ref doing? Curb stomp. Curb on the edge of the ring. Curb stomp. 1, 2. New champions. Wow. New Raw Tag Team Champions. Seth Rollins. Buddy Murphy. And it's clean. I mean, you could argue like there was a bit of double teaming or whatever, but still, it doesn't matter. There's no outside interference. That's great. I say it's great. I don't know how I feel about two guys that have never tagged together beating one of the best tag teams in WWE. Yeah, there we go. Who saw that coming? Well, some of you in the chat did. They are not happy bunnies. And here come the AOP. How do the AOP feel about this? Surely the AOP would like those titles. Well, there we go. The Monday Night Messiah. Who's he won those titles with? Let's have a look. I'm going to have a look and see. Let's go to Seth Rollins Wikipedia. Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has won the Raw Tag Team Championships 6 times. He's won them with Buddy Murphy, Roman Reigns, Jason Jordan, Braun Strowman, Dean Ambrose. He's won them with Dean Ambrose twice. Wow, he's trying to win those tag titles with everyone on the roster. That's amazing. He's won them 6 times. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Jason Jordan. It's nice that he won them with Jason Jordan before Jason Jordan couldn't ever wrestle again. And Braun Strowman. There we go. Amazing. Monday Night Rollins. He is also the 29th Triple Crown Champion. 2 times Intercontinental, 2 times Universal, 2 times WWE. 1 time NXT. There we go. At least Buddy is a champion, that's true. Nails and NY says, see, I told you, I totally expected that. Jason Jordan, yeah. Lol. How many times will Seth get the title with Ambrose, Jordan, Murphy? Probably not with Jordan again, I would imagine. Jordan's going to be in the Rumble. The best joke for a joke off is the WWE Tag Team Division. Buddy is a champ. Yeah, big news. That's big news. We got fair play. We got like a big talking point. They could have. They didn't have to do that this close to the Royal Rumble. I'm very surprised they did it because I honestly would think they'd want people talking about the Royal Rumble. I would honestly think they would want people talking about, you know, who's going to be the mystery entries and what's going to happen with Brock. It's going to be a fair few people talking about the fact that Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy are now tag champs on Raw. So I didn't expect the titles to change hands there, to be honest. I thought the Viking Raiders would find a way, but hey ho. There we go. Hey ho, there we go. Buddy wasn't the legal man, Seth was. They need to put them on the AOP. Buddy loses to Black 3 times, but then wins a tag championship right after. I think Buddy is an excellent wrestler, though. One-on-one against Alistair, he did fall short, but tagging with Seth, I don't know. I don't feel like they should have won, to be honest. I always think that proper tag teams should win. I think there's real skill in being a tag team wrestler, and I can't say that I agree with just being, you know, 2 single stars getting thrown together that have never had any kind of relationship until last week. But here we go, Buddy Murphy, Seth Rollins get thrown together and then they win. I don't know how I feel about it. It's not the worst in the world. Let's put it that way. It's not the worst in the world. But I would rather Viking Raiders had retained. Liv Morgan time, baby. Shout out to Ryan. Will Undertaker return? I think there's a really good chance, yes. I think there's a really good chance. He was at the Performance Center. Apparently he was there to talk to NXT superstars. But equally, he is going to be competing in the Saudi show in February. They could use the Rumble to set up for that Saudi show. Here she is. Look, I hate this woman. I hate this woman. There we go. Look at Buddy Murphy. Last week he was fighting Alistair Black, and now he's fighting the fight. He's fighting the good fight. I don't know what that means. Matt Baker says, doesn't matter how many Hardys are the GOATs. Fair play. Okay, so Seth says he's going to cement his dominance when he wins the Rumble. I don't know if Seth was announced for the Rumble, but he's just announced himself for it. Oh, this is back again. The weekend update. The first one of these absolutely bombed. This didn't go down very well the first time. The Monday after the weekend update. Okay, top stories. Yeah. Street Profits. Here comes the cringe. Okay, yeah, it's awful. It's awful. It's awful. It's as bad as we all remember. He says Brock's announced himself for the Royal Rumble, but Paul Heyman has announced himself into the shrimp eating contest. I'm sick of reboots. Is Lizzie McGuire coming back? No, it isn't. That was No, I can see what they're trying to do. They're making fun of the fact that we've got Miz and Morrison back again. That was alright. This is as bad as Chris D'Souza's joke. Do you see how bad jokes kill shows? We got R-Truth in the Minute Maid Park. That's where the Royal Rumble's going to be, I believe, isn't it? In another baseball stadium in Houston, Texas. I do like the fact they do the Rumbles in the baseball parks because it does give it a very different feel. Please kill me. Is this Saturday Night Live? Saturday Night Cringe. I mean, part of me thinks they're trying to give us something different. Part of me thinks there is something here that could be fun. Okay, they're talking about Otis and Mandy. They can't mess this up. That's actually quite sexy. We're seeing Otis here. Isn't that old WWE music? I swear they used to use that's old WWE music. Is it old Royal Rumble music? What's that music from? The saxophone wrestling music? Where have I heard that? Maybe it's like old SummerSlam or something. You guys know. Yeah, there's some of you in the chat will know that really old saxophone wrestling music. Does anyone know where it's from? Here comes Matthew Hardy, who seems to have very little enthusiasm. He was like, as he came out, he should be really excited because I should imagine it's really easy to follow with that car crash. Val Venus. No. No, it was old, like proper, like a theme to like the Royal Rumble or something. Is it Matt Hardy versus Rowan? I don't know. Worlds collide this weekend. Of course, we're going to be enjoying that. That was hot. Shout out to MattBoy1213. Yeah, the point I was making was that at the start of like a pay-per-view, say when SummerSlam starts or Royal Rumble starts, you know, you get like a little "Welcome to the Royal Rumble" kind of a thing. Well, the music that plays in the background, if you go back to the early 90s, there was some music that was like saxophone. It's not Val Venus. It's not Val Venus. He might have. It might be Val Venus's theme, but that's not what I'm thinking about. Matt Hardy. Yeah, Matt Hardy is here. Yeah, I'm not talking about Val Venus. I'm sure that piece of music was Val Venus, but I've moved the conversation on. I'm talking about what was the saxophone music that they used to use in the early 90s. Can't remember if it was Royal Rumble or SummerSlam. They might have used it for quite a few. Black Lucky 4015 says, I think it was an old Rumble. Oh, honestly, I would have a look. Maybe no one remembers. Coliseum home video? Yeah, it could be. Perhaps it is Coliseum's music. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps Coliseum home video used to have that. I watched that many pay-per-view. I never could get enough when I was a kid. And even if I only had a couple, I'd just watch the same shows again and again and again. So that saxophone music is like it's burnt into my brain, properly burnt into my brain. Days, what do you St. Valentine's Day Massacre? No. What do you think, Days? What you thinking of can't be discussed on this channel? Oh. Who remembers Billy and Chuck song? They should do what Undisputed Era did, and they could all be champions. AOP should get the tag titles, Buddy the US, and Seth the WWE. Well, maybe they'll go that way. Who knows? Farron, shout out to you. Days, it was Royal Rumble 95. Okay, that's better. Survivor Series in the late 80s. Maybe they used it on a few. I swear, I remember hearing that music more than once. There's every chance it was Coliseum's music, or there's every chance they used it like quite a few times. Are you thinking of Rick Rude stripping music? Well, yes, always, of course. I'm always thinking about Rick Rude stripping music. Hit the music. No, I'm not. I mean, they did use it, but they have used it for like Royal Rumbles and stuff as well. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I think we've come to the conclusion that Val Venus used that music, and that the saxophone music has been used for quite a lot of different WWE shows in the past. Look at one's back. Okay. It's Joe says. Okay, I think Joe's nailing this. Joe says it's the old WWF Coliseum music. Do you know, I'm gonna look. I believe Joe, so I'm gonna Google that. I mean, I believe all of you. WWF Coliseum video. Old WWF theme. Here we go. Matt Hardy in the ring, and it is against Eric Rowan. Oh, I love this. I forgot about this. Do you remember this? This music was sick. Who remembers this? Oh my god, this is amazing! Ah! This isn't what I was thinking of, but this is better. Oh man, I'm proper gonna fall down a amazing YouTube hole just listening to old music. The Coliseum video.
Hi guys, welcome back.
Oh, I don't want to watch you. Who are you? I'm sure you're lovely. Oh, that was so good. I completely forgot. I love that music. Love it. That was the old, apparently that's the old WWF theme. Tor. Has he got the cage? He's got the cage. Oh, man, there's so much good stuff. So good. Right. Matthew Hardy thrown to the outside. And a big boot as well. Trumpets and cymbals. They've got it all, mate. They've got it all. Trumpets and cymbals. This is the good stuff. Hello? Hello? He's taking Matthew over. Come here. Are we going to see? He got bit last week, didn't he? He's opened the door. He's reached in. Oh, well, what have you done that for? He's got bit again. He's very upset. Oh, no! Not again! That is not how you treat your pets. That is not how you treat your pets. We need to get in touch with Peter. He's a guy I know. Yeah, he's a guy I know that loves pets. Is that Peter? Oh, and he's got blood all over his hand and he's put it right on the face of Matt Hardy. Iron Claw. 2, 3. Well, there we go. Rowan! Will we find out what's inside? Maybe if the authorities come and take that thing away. Fantastic match, says Vegan. I've got that song in my head. Look at this, he's talking to that thing. If that's something he loves, imagine what he'll do to anything. It's like a wooden cage, isn't it? It's got a little wooden door and everything. Another week. Another week. No answers. Even the pet is bored. Even the pet is bored of people not knowing what he, she is. Matt Hardy deserves better. Yeah. No wonder he was so unenthusiastic when he came walking out. Because he knew what was about to happen to him. When he first walked out, he was like... Yeah, I feel for him. People are pretty sure he's leaving in March. You're about a minute ahead. Look up the theme to Survivor Series in 89 or 90. Is that the one? Dude, you might have... If this is it, I'm going to be over the moon. Survivor Series theme 1989. Let's have a listen. Come on. I think this is it. I think you found it. Need to get there. Come on, baby. Boom. Boom. Ooh, they're building it, aren't they? In my head it goes... Come on. Don't tease me. Don't tease me, theme. It's got a lot of... Come on. I'm waiting for it to break down. No, I want the breakdown. There are some there. No, it's not quite there. It's not breaking down. Are you going to get there? Oh, it's close. That's what I remember it. It's really close. This song just keeps building. This song is huge. Like, when this drops, I want to be in a club when this finally drops. Because it's just, the whole thing is just... It's close. It's really close. I remember it. But the one I'm thinking has got the saxophones going... It's close. It's that era. It's around that. You can tell they worked on several pieces at the same time. So, yeah. Let me Google SummerSlam theme. SummerSlam theme. 1989, maybe? It's got to be around that time. Here we go. What are you? It might be this one! Dun, this one? Do, 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 do. Dun, dun, dun. It's SummerSlam! The hottest party of the summer! Hulk Hogan and Zeus take on the Macho Man and Tugboat! Coming up with... Oh, I love this music! The Earthquake takes on the Fabulous Moolah! Oh no! And we've got a hair versus hair match! As Stone Cold Steve Austin takes on Virgil! No, 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 no. Bum, bum. Oh, man. It's the best. This is the best. Oh, well, I'm having a lot of fun. We're on commercial break. You're not missing anything. Bum, bum, bum. I told you, man, I had loud trumpets and tings. I knew it had like... I don't even know if that's a saxophone or if it's a trumpet. It could be like a violin. Oh, it's good. I honestly, I'd love to just keep playing that and just keep shouting different matches over the top. You have to, don't you? Welcome to SummerSlam. Right, we're still at commercial break. Sunny days. Well done, everyone. Well done. That was good teamwork. Good teamwork. Working together. We got close with the Survivor Series. We got ourselves into the right neighborhood. And then I think we knocked it home as we went to SummerSlam. Maybe I did. Play the actual intro to the 89 Royal Rumble with Vince. Well, Conks, we're about to go back to this woman. Boo! Who do you think you are, Sarah Schreiber? Going up to ask her, is this the champion that you want to be? Smojo, Kevin Owens says, then winning the titles is a problem. We'll take care of it eventually. What? Oh, Kevin Owens is in the Rumble match. Smojo looks a bit frustrated. Yeah. Smojo's going in. More the merrier? Rusty Shackleford, 360 days. That was pure entertainment. Take my money. Thank you very much, my friend. Really appreciate the support, dude. We had to. That song was rattling around my brain. I was like, whoa, I've got to hear it. I know it exists. Everyone keeps shouting Val Venus at me. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit surreal when you're doing a stream and people keep shouting Val Venus. Who is your guest? Charlie Caruso. If that's your real name. It is. Mojo Rawley's here. He's been polishing that 24/7 title. He's been taking the coward off it. Yeah. He said he's not looking at the camera. We're over here. Bolly. Oh, he's trying to roll him up. Oh, it's not gone well. Oh, it's really not gone well. Into the trunk. On the shoulders. Ah! Wow, there we go. Message sent. Bolly, 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 bolly. Right, main event time, I think, I fear. Bobby Lashley. Lashley and Lana versus Rusev. Here we go. What the hell is she wearing? What is she wearing? What is she wearing? Is that a robe? Looks like literally she's just ripped the shower curtain off and wrapped it around herself. I don't know what her wrestling attire is, but I feel like this is a big reveal. I feel like we're building up to a big reveal. What's happening here? What's this about? What's going down? What's going down in Lashley Town? Main event. Okay. Drugs are buying. Okay. Okay, here we go. Microphone. It can't be any more shocking than what Zelina wore. Do you reckon Lana and Zelina are like having an outfit off? I didn't mean that. But they're just trying to see who can wear the most shocking thing. Because I feel like she's going to take that off and it's going to be shocking. Rusev Day is cancelled. She's got massive kick pads on. I know that much. Rusev Day. Rusev Day. We have fun on a Monday. We certainly try. She says she's trying to share her love with Bobby, but none of us care. It's our fault. I blame you guys. I blame Sarah Schreiber. That's who I blame. This is all Sarah Schreiber's fault. There's only 12 minutes left unless we are going into that overrun. Having an outfit off, Val really did affect Daisy's thinking. They are the love story of the millennium. We're going to have to suffer through all of your ugliness. Just wrestle. Days, I can't hear her. Shut up. What if Alexa Bliss was drafted to Raw and Liv and Alexa teamed up? She was drafted to Raw and then they moved her back to SmackDown with Nikki Cross, so I'm not sure they'll move her back again. Thank you, Lana! Thank you, Lana! Even she wasn't feeling that. Thank you, Lana! She is a good heel. Okay, well, nothing was achieved there. There was just a lot of words. It's as if, like, WWE have got a word quota. It's like, we still need to say another 500 words. Lana, just go and say something. Because nothing was achieved with those words. Apart from she called us ugly. She's a terrible promo. Can we please get Leva Bates to shh Lana up? What I will say is she does a very good job of making me hate her, which is arguably the good sign of a heel. I'm not sure she does it in the right way, but I definitely don't like her. So, she's got the same kind of... I feel the same way about Lana as I do about Sarah Schreiber. So in my eyes, they're both massive heels. Lana having her outfit off is about the only way I can possibly enjoy her. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Derek says there could be another 40-odd minutes left in the show. Well, the rumours are that it's Ms. and Mrs., and that it's just an error with some certain TV schedules. So, I don't know, dude. We might have a 9-minute match, or... Well, yeah, I mean, look, it's not going to be a 39-minute match, is it? I can't see any way this is going to go, unless this isn't the main event. But I think it's more likely this is the main event and we're just going to get a quick little match. That's probably more likely than we're going to go for another half an hour. They turn the sound down. I have. Shut up, Lana. I don't hate her. I just don't want to watch her. In fact, I'd watch all 4 people involved in this horrendous angle do anything except this. Lana is naked. That's why it's going to be on at 11. BT Sport has got the next show starting at 11:50. I can't even talk. BT Sport has got the next show starting at 4:15. Okay. So, yeah, well, maybe. I could see that. 20 minutes. I mean, I can't see this match being 8 minutes. We haven't even gone back and we haven't even had entrances yet. So, a 15-minute overrun, I think, makes a bit of sense. I'd rather see Goldust naked. Can we not see anyone naked? Let's not see anyone naked. Liv Morgan, baby. Liv music reveal. Wow, apparently, from the clips that we've seen online, it's the same music as her 2K20 theme, which I wasn't a big fan of. I really felt like it was very generic. It's that... I didn't like it. It's no SummerSlam 1989, let me tell you that much. Oh, they should get those guys back in. I think that was probably Jim Johnston that made that. I need Jim Johnston back. WWE Logic, job Matt Hardy, let Lana main event. Yep. I've got respect for Jesse and Wolfman. Lana needs a shower cap to complete that outfit. You're right, Mike. Yes, it does look like she's literally stole it from a shower. Yes, she does need a shower cap and a loafer. This program contains flesh and images. I want Otis naked. What? What? Well, you had a little sexy Otis segment earlier on in Raw, didn't you, when he was all doing all this? How many people have... I'm going to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I think it was about 22 or 23 that have announced for the Royal Rumble. So it still leaves about 8 people. That's not that shocking. It says Lana Day down the centre. It's very bright. It's quite nice. Here's Rusev. And Liv is wearing red and black. It's kind of the pictures that we've seen. Like when she was wearing gold and black. But she's wearing red and black today. Harley Quinn vibe? Maybe? Don't know. I am watching Liv. Liv going right after Lana. Lana stepping out the ring. Right, we're underway. Liv is back. And she's wearing black and red rather than the black and gold that we saw the other day. And it's Liv starting us off with Lana. This story is very messy now, isn't it? Because Liv said that she loved Lana, but there's no sign of that anymore. Now I think it's turned to hatred, because she talks about being her karma. I feel like they could have told a much cleaner story. Nice back elbow by Liv. NWO Wolfpack? Yeah, you're right. There is a Wolfpack vibe to it. Yeah, you're right. There is an NWO Wolfpack vibe. Are Liv's eyes red? No. Not that I've seen. She is wearing Scott Hall's Lone Wolf attire from 1998. I think Lana looks really good in that ring attire. Slap by Lana. Liv Morgan slaps back. Double clothesline. Both go down. Rusev stomping away. He's trying to get the tag from Liv Morgan. Rusev comes in. Clothesline, down goes Bobby Lashley. Lana's outfit is not as nearly as hot as I imagined. No, I kind of like it. I don't know why she came down wearing like that bath shower curtain thing. Big collision. Liv Morgan is just regular. There's no need for theory videos. It's over. She does seem regular. She does. I agree. Days, we should send Sonny Wolf to interview Wyndham. Please, yes. It's just not the same without cake. Quick little pin. Lana with a slap on Rusev. Boot to the midsection. Gut wrench. He's got him up. Plants him down. 1, 2. Liv makes the save. Now Lana comes in. Lana grabbing Liv. Liv reversing Lana to the outside. Okay, Lashley doesn't really know what to do. Liv is laughing her head off. Inzaguri to Bobby Lashley. And a kick by Rusev. So Liv Morgan with an Inzaguri to Bobby Lashley. Now Rusev in the corner, stomping away. Lana hangs onto the leg. This match is... Oh, massive spear! Big spear! 1, 2, 3. I was going to say, this match is moving at one hell of a pace. So Lana and Lashley get the win. The match, no hanging around. And the crowd go mild. The crowd go mild. It really is Scott Hall's attire, isn't it? Wolfpack. Days, is there any chance of Lord Tensai winning the Rumble? I'm leaning towards no. Says a lot about Liv's credentials. That's all they can talk about is her outfit for 5 minutes. There we go. No overrun. Not even. No overrun at all. Wow. Liv lost her first match back. I'm tired of this storyline. The crowd was very quiet. They've killed Liv! They've killed her! They've killed her! She's got the Fiend's colours on, if you remember the Fiend's pants colours. Yeah. I feel like that's a stretch. Technically it is. But the way that the pattern is, you would say it's more Scott Hall. This is disgustingly horrible. I hate WWE. Liv got screwed over. A decent Raw ending with that garbage. Worst Raw ever. Scott Hall's Lone Wolf persona barely lasted a month. I don't know what people were expecting for her to become something they've built her up to be. Hey, look, it is what it is. It is what it is. I still had a lovely time. So, thank you for joining our little stream. I had a lovely little time. Even if WWE didn't do the best job of entertaining us. I'll get your scores in. What would you say the scores were? I can't honestly, normally I'm sitting here thinking, oh, we need to do a video on this and we can talk about that. I can't think of anything to talk about, to be honest. I can't think of anything that's really blown me away. There's 2 talking points for me. First one is the fact we got new Raw Tag Team Champs. And the second one is the fact that Liv Morgan was seemingly wearing, like, Scott Hall colours, and not only that, but the way it was like dripping and everything. I don't know why she was wearing that. Maybe to get people talking. Don't know. She lost, so it didn't work, did it? You know, she's trying to be psychological. I don't feel like it worked out very well for her. Poor Matt, 6.7. I'm gonna say it's a 6.25. 6.25, and I feel like I'm being generous with that. Oh, it doesn't like the text that big, does it? There we go. Yeah, get your scores in. Get your scores in of what you thought of this ladder match. Oh, the ladder match was good. You are absolutely right. Biggest talking point was the rediscovery of the Coliseum home video music. I love that. Oh, so good. I might go and listen to it again, actually. Really enjoyed it. That is very generous. The ladder match was good, though. I really like the ladder. We got new tag champs. We got ladder match. I like what they're doing with Asuka and Becky. Main event was a bit... I think Liv's attire could be a talking point, even if the main event wasn't. Honestly, outside of that, I'm struggling to remember what happened tonight. So, I think 6.25 is very generous. I think it is very generous. Shout out to everyone that joined us. If you are watching and maybe you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe. Make sure that you join us, because we are here literally all the time. Really do appreciate the support. There's really not a great deal to talk about. Kind of feels like we're leaving on a bit of a... But hey, that's WWE for you. Wow, maybe we could end on a high. Ryan Reynolds is saying, look at Matt Hardy's tweet. Okay, well, look, let's do that. We got some breaking news. Matt Hardy in limbo. Matt Hardy said... oh, yeah. Here we go, look. Wow. Thanks for all the love and support from around the world. I'm trending number 17 because of my WWE slump and string of Raw TV losses. Hope you enjoy my WWE TV appearances. At this rate, there won't be many more. There we go. There we go. There won't be many more. Matt Hardy making it very clear, as of 13 minutes ago, that he is done, baby. At this rate, there won't be many more. I can't see him re-signing at this stage. People saying Liv Morgan paid respect to Scott Hall. She was wearing Wolfpack knee pads. I don't know why. I don't know why she's done that, to be honest. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. Matt Boy 1213, thanks Days for giving me tips on making me feel better. No worries, dude. Thank you for sticking with us. Really appreciate it. shout out to you, dude. Shout out to everyone that joined us. So some interesting news there from Matt Hardy, who is clearly very frustrated. And honestly, understandably so. Another day, another defeat. It was pretty much a squash. No storylines for him. I wonder if they'll dangle that carrot. Do you think they'll come back to him? Because I don't think they're going to want Matt Hardy to go to AEW. So they might turn around and say, look, we'll give you something in the build towards WrestleMania. Just to get him to sign and stop him going to AEW. Because I think Matt Hardy would be a decent sign-in for AEW. Because he really could turn out to be the leader of the Dark Order with AEW. Because they really are speculating as to who that's going to be. And Matt Hardy would be an absolutely perfect fit. He would be a perfect fit for that role. So I can't believe that WWE are happy to see Matt Hardy leave. I don't know. Perhaps WWE are testing, AEW can't give contracts to Luke Harper, Ascension, Matt Hardy. They can't give contracts to everyone, can they? So maybe they're kind of testing it out. Maybe they're testing the waters. Maybe they're seeing, who will they give contracts to? I feel like Matt Hardy is a name, though. Matt Hardy is connected to the Attitude Era. He's wrestled with Impact. I just don't think they would want him to go. So I can't quite get my head around it. I can't quite figure out what they're doing with it. Matt wants to work, but WWE won't let him. That's why he's leaving. He won't stay for money. He needs guaranteed work. Yeah, but what if WWE are doing this with him now because they haven't got anything for him up to the Rumble? But apparently his contract expires in March. So what if they turn around to him and go, look, sign the new contract and we'll give you a run with the United States belt. You can do another Ultimate Deletion and we'll have it around the United States belt. It's going to be you and Andrade or something. Maybe they could do something along those lines. I don't know. I would just... Someone like Matt Hardy, I can understand them letting Luke Harper go and the Ascension go and Sin Cara go. And even if they lost like Mojo Rawley or, those kind... I can understand it. I can't understand Matt Hardy. I can't understand them not pushing the boat out to try and get Matt Hardy to stay. I feel like he's definitely got value, I think WWE might have already burnt their bridges with Matt Hardy, and I think they know the writing is on the wall. Well, yeah, well said. Well said. Perhaps it is that. Perhaps Matt Hardy has given them enough time, and he knows that even if they do dangle that carrot and say, look, you can do another deletion or whatever, they'll let him do that, but there'll be nothing after it. So perhaps he's like, nah. I'm gonna go to AEW where I'm gonna have a bit more creative freedom, because he would have creative freedom. They would look after him right there, definitely. He would have creative freedom if he went over there. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Right, guys, really appreciate the support. I think we're pretty much done. Thank you so much for joining us. Really do mean that. A little bit of lag at the start, so I really appreciate people sticking with us as we got through that, and maybe a little bit of lag throughout as well. I think I've learned a couple of things as to why that's happened. So, yeah, quite interesting. So I think I've learned some stuff there. So I don't think that'll happen again. I am going to start working on setting up the new laptop to try and make sure that we can bring back the list of legends. This isn't the permanent background. It's just something that worked for the UFC show. So I thought we would tweak it and use it for Raw. I think we'll probably use this for SmackDown. I think we'll do something different for NXT and AEW. And I haven't got a clue right now what we're doing for the Rumble. So there we go. Who knows? Who knows what we're going to have for the background going forward. But really appreciate the support. Really appreciate the kind words. And it seems like people have enjoyed having this background, and I've really enjoyed spending tonight with you guys, because honestly, watching that on my own, I'd be in tears right now, because it was not the best Raw, not the worst, but yeah, The Royal Rumble cannot come soon enough. I am super excited for that. And of course, we are doing the watch along this weekend for it. So if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. Make sure you join us for that. And hopefully, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.